And here we are, we're live on Dead Unicorn's Planescape game. We're playing the Endless Staircase. I'm your host and your game master, Corey, and we are going to introduce everybody with a 30-second recap. But before we do that...
Right.
Oh, do you not like that? Before we do that, we're going to do the... we're going to thank my patrons. Over here, scrolling next to me. If you see me down here, hi, I'm down here. So, my patrons are scrolling this way. And they are awesome because they help this channel out in a myriad of ways. But they don't get nothing for their trouble. No.
He means that literally, they don't get nothing.
I don't mean it like that.
They get something.
We are completely.
They get something.
They get something equivalent to nothing.
They get something for their something. We're doing this little thing called the Flora Folio. These are plants, fantasy plants that you can use to make your world more fleshed out. It's called world building, folks. So if somebody's looking for ingredients for poison, what are those poisons made of? Fantasy flora. That's exactly what you need.
You have a cactus that's actually, it looks like a zombie and flings needles at people?
Yep. Well, maybe there is a type of plant that attracts a certain swarm of insects or something like that. All of these things are coming in the Flora Folio, but you can only get it if you're a patron. But if you're not a patron, that's okay. We have plenty of free stuff like this adventure called Party Crashers. Howard wrote one called...
A Night at the Inn.
Thank you. And they are
Thank
free.
you.
On my Patreon. You just have to go there and click the link and download it. And if you're there, it would be nice if you donate. All right, that's it. That's the housekeeping we got to do. Otherwise, let's introduce everybody. We're gonna go and do the 30-second recap. How this works. Yeah, here we go. How this works is each one of us has 30 seconds to recap the game from our point of view. We're going to say who our character is and then say a little thing about what matters to them in the game. What's going on. You can be as general as you want or as specific as you want. You can fill in details that other characters kind of miss and you think is important. Anything you want to do. So... we're going to do this, and I'm going to start, and at the end of every 30 seconds, you, the person who just ended your recap, will pick the next person to do their recap. So, like I said, I'm starting out. And go. So, these guys have made their way to hell in a city called Jingling Hitter. It is a city made entirely out of chains and ruled by these chain demons called chitons. They're pretty much everywhere. They have been, they've met a, oh god, what's it called? A tiefling that, well, I think it's now time for Tarek. Tarek, take it away.
We met a
Stop.
tiefling
Stop.
who informed us that there are some
Sorry about
crazy circumstances. Wait, what?
I'm sorry, go.
Okay, there's some crazy circumstances behind the city. I remember it being called Vitor, and that the chain demon devils may be behind some of the problems that are going on. Namely, that all of the artisans of the city no longer feel inspiration to work. And we are trying to figure out why, and we think it has something to do with a man named Canis Quintel, who was a prisoner with some mystical powers.
You're done. Next. Tarek, you got to pick this
Matt.
Matt.
Of course. Well, I'm just
You're next
joining
on
the
the
rest of
list.
the group to help them out with this mission. And
Don't forget to introduce your character.
What?
Don't forget to introduce your character.
All right. I am Geppetto of the Ironwood, and I am the group's druid and field medic. And essentially, I'm trying to keep these guys from getting into too deep into trouble.
Next.
So, all right. Next, all right, Howard or Riss.
I'm Riss. I am a Arakakra, trapped in a hell realm with a bunch of clueless. We're looking into a market, and there's chain devils everywhere, and I'm pretty sure I can take them. The other people around me I brought with, they came for a silver and have agreed to protect me, so they're pretty much idiots. So, Sarah.
All right. Well, my character is Aisling. She's the halfling rogue assassin, and she ended up with this party by accident. Not really sure what happened last session because Sarah the player was not here, but Aisling is still along for the trip. So.
Well, there was no game last week. No worries about that.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't miss anything.
You didn't miss
then.
anything. You didn't miss a thing.
Because
Too
of
many
you,
missing.
there was no game.
It's because of your failure. You must be thrown into the lava.
So the last person's
My
Crystal.
character or me?
Both.
That might be tricky because I'm in San Marcos.
I am Bronwyn
Drip.
Stonebreaker, a dwarf who is a drunken fist monk. And upon getting to this jingling city, I heard some people talking about, oh, you don't have chains? Well, no, I can't get those anymore. And it turns out that people are just not feeling it when it comes to making things. Like chains here.
All right,
In a
that's
place made of chains.
a good recap. That's a good recap. So, one other thing that we kind of missed is that, what are they called? These, like, winged Naga people.
The
Oh,
Lulendi?
The Lalendi.
Sexy snake ladies.
Yeah.
Have sent you on these missions to find out what's going wrong at these locations. There's some sort of thing that's...
Because art is disappearing.
There you go. That's probably it.
Oh, art in hell.
yeah.
Ooh.
Art
Hey!
in hell.
There are craftspeople here. They make chains.
You're saying you don't like emo artwork?
For shame.
I happen to be a fan of goth metal. Let me just throw that out there.
I mean, me too.
For,
Oh no, you
death
can't
metal and
have
black
art
metal,
in
but yeah.
hell.
All right. Well, you guys were on the streets of Jingling Hitter. And you met this tiefling.
Baron? Or wait.
Named
Gibberon?
Gibberon. Yes. And let's take you on over there to the streets, because I believe you are still on the streets. So just so you know, coming off these weird mounds of flesh, I'm gonna... There we go. Coming off these weird mounds of flesh demons, there is like a swarm of kind of biting and weird insects.
Like
Not the bees.
horseflies, but even worse.
Yes. Like horseflies, but worse.
Tiny sturges.
I thought you said bot flies, and I got worried.
Oh, no.
Those are worse.
I think bot flies, you don't really get hurt when they bite you. You just
Oh,
get
no, of course not.
gross a lot later.
So the people who are over there, Bronwyn and Geppetto, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Uh-oh, already.
at 11.
Alright, saving throw.
Well,
He's
that's
still-
not what you want.
Well, okay, but hold on. Let me... I'm trying to remember. So, Constitution, hopefully that's I sent the wrong one, didn't I? Oh, saving throw. Okay, hold on.
It's the same roll for you, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
You good?
Yeah, Geppetto, you're fine. You're able to, like, shoo the bugs away. Unfortunately...
Do I freak out and run away slapping myself?
You lost all semblance of dignity and started slapping the air around you.
Yeah, you'll take 3 points of damage. So these creatures here, they're blind. They have empty eye sockets. They're just these nauseating bulks of creatures. Clouds of stinging insects and other vermin surround them in a terrifying reeking sheath. Yeah. So that's a thing that's happening. And one of them, as the insects start to bite you, lurches forward.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So this is initiative between him and you. And Geppetto, if Geppetto wants to do anything about this.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna help my friend. I'm like, yeah, no,
remember,
I don't accept this. That's not
highlight
nice.
your icon.
Oh, right.
And then you can use the initiative roller button in the upper corner.
Do you want me to
Highlight my
redo that?
icon.
Yes. Just highlight your icon and hit the initiative button and you should be fine.
Okay.
If we would like to run towards that and eventually interact, should we go ahead and roll initiative now?
Well, you really can't see it.
Oh, okay.
You're on the opposite side of the square
Exactly.
with 2 pillars
okay.
between us.
Well, all right. If they don't call out, then it ain't my fault.
All right, Bronwyn.
It's like all up in my face, so
It's not there yet. It's coming. It's when you get stung, it seems like it turned its head towards you and begins to move forward, but you sense the intention and you get the initiative. You go before it.
okay. Well then, I guess I will stab at the fiend with 2 hands.
Art, I stab at thee.
All right. Well, that means you move forward?
Yeah.
Okay, you move forward into them. And you hit them with your spear. Whack. That'll hit.
Back off or you'll get another one.
That'll hit it.
Rolled a 1. Okay.
Okay, 4 points of damage.
You just pecked it to let it know you meant business.
Yeah. It's a warning stab.
Alright. Geppetto.
Alright. Just because it's a denizen of hell and decided to attack my friend, I decided to channel a little bit of primal savagery and give it another warning swipe. So I'll step forward and take a hit at the one that, also attacked Bronwyn. Alright, so let me roll my primal savagery. Come on. There we go. Why roll twice?
I don't know, but
I'll keep the first one.
what does
but
your primal
if-
savagery do? You only rolled a 10.
Yeah. Let me.
Is that a
it's
roll
a
to hit?
cantrip. So, let's see. You channel primal magic to cause your teeth or fingernails to sharpen, ready to deliver a corrosive attack. Make a melee spell attack check against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target takes
Okay,
one
so that
D10
is an
acid
attack.
It's an
damage.
attack roll. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's what I need to know if it was an attack roll. It is. It misses. So
R.
you swipe down with your hand with your sharpened claws.
When you should have swiped up.
Should have swiped left, really. Is what
But you instead
It's really
slap
got
it.
its moob.
Instead of hitting with your claws first, you hit it with the palm of your hand, and its gross, blubbery flesh kind of reverberates.
It undulates.
It's like, I will make sure to dip my hand into lava after this encounter.
But it now seems to notice you.
If that was your goal, then you did good.
Well,
Nailed it.
It wants all the hugs now, man.
All right, this creature is going to... Oh, and not only that, but the two creatures next to it seem to, like, stir and see you somehow through their empty sockets.
Nice. Nailed it.
Okay. This creature is going to attack back. It has a bite.
ooh.
Oh, geez. Yikes. Crystal,
Uh-oh.
it hits you with a really great roll.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
For that much damage, 14.
Ooh.
Ouchies. As it lunges forward and just takes a big old bite out of you.
I'm assuming at this point we can all now hear a commotion going on the other side of the wall.
You know what? You guys can make
Perception?
perception checks. I'm sure you scream, I'm sure.
Something to the effect of, I would say damn you to hell if you weren't already there!
That beats Owie by a lot.
Yeah.
But,
All right,
She's
so
a
we got-
dwarf.
Get the fuck out of here, you fat blubber zombie.
ooh. I feel fairly perceptive at the moment. I actually stole the perception away
Aisling's
from the
the
half-orc.
opposite.
Apparently.
One
Apparently, I
exceptional,
am off
one
in the corner
average, and
doing
one
something. I don't know.
All right, Reese. You notice some commotion. You can make an initiative roll to get into it. Remember to highlight your icon before you roll initiative.
I apologize. Hang on just a second. My son is trying to talk to me on Discord, and I just realized that.
Aw.
Say hi from us.
Hmm?
Is it Teth?
Yeah, it's Death. I only have the one.
Well, say hello
Little-
to Teth for us.
The
All right,
only
everybody
one
says
that's
hello,
like
Tess, and also it's way
really,
past your
really
9:30 bedtime.
yours.
I love you. Good night.
Aww. Everybody, 3, 2, 1.
Aww.
Yeah.
All right, make an initiative roll, Reese.
I will do that.
I'm assuming my 11 was just too mediocre.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I opened my character sheet in a different window. That's why I can't find it. Hang on. Sorry.
Click your
So
I was
person.
distracted by our fixer's large, shapely horns.
Do you remember back when rolling a really low initiative was good, Corey? Because I nailed it.
It was a D10
Gives
plus
you
your
an
speed factor.
extra attack turn.
Speed factor. That used to be a thing.
All right, Bronwyn, you're up.
Once again, I will two-handed stab at that same one. 14.
That hits.
Much better, 9 damage.
All right.
And then I will spend a key point to... Where is this? Oh, there. It's already open. Flurry of blows. 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Hey, can y'all hear me? I lost audio for everybody else.
I hear you just
I hear
Oh,
fine.
we can hear you.
Before you do that, your first attack did kill it.
Okay.
Oh,
That's good to know.
Well, the other ones are obviously
Right.
coming after
are.
us. So I'm going to take the one over here on the right side of the screen, my left.
You should take any additional actions and just cut off its head and hold it and start wearing it at the others and be like,
Okay, so 13 for the first hit. And
I have something for you.
okay.
Instead of taking your hits on these creatures, you notice that there is a gap in the chain. And instead of doing damage, you can push it through the gap in the chain.
a chain gap.
The chain,
chain walls will eat it.
where?
Like
Like-
in the floor.
Oh, a floor gap.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
All right.
I'll use my key point to shove it through a hole in the ground
You
instead.
bring up your leg straight up and go whack, and a giant axe kick. It staggers and falls down the hole.
I kind of pictured these things as towering, and I'm only like 4.5 feet tall.
They
You're standing on
look
chains, though.
pretty big. I don't know.
Can I really axe kick it? I mean, like, I know I
Right
could
next to
axe kick it, but I don't feel like I
feel
could
like a
axe kick it
jump
from like
would be
above.
involved.
They're medium
yeah,
sized.
yeah, I could jump.
They're
I
medium.
can definitely jump.
They're medium sized creatures, but you are a dwarf. I think that they're about the same size as you. I think they're like really big and bloated, and that makes them medium sized, just like a dwarf is.
I like leap up and then axe kick down
Yeah,
as I'm
sure.
falling.
And it sends them straight through the ground, and all the chains clatter. And okay,
And that allows him to live on as a future villain that will be reoccurring.
I
And he evolves every
survived
single
the
time
void
between
between
scenes.
worlds.
I have a question for Geppetto. Why do you have more hit points than?
That's because I took on the tough feature, was it? Or was it
Toughness. the
Toughness?
Toughness
Yeah, the
increases your
toughness-
max.
Yeah, but it didn't increase my maximum hit points when I added it to it,
Oh my dude,
character
it's just
changer.
do it on your character.
feet. Yeah, the feet. Once you add the feet, it doesn't auto.
It doesn't
generate
auto
the-
do it.
You have to. Do
Yeah, which is why I add the extra hit points.
it. Yeah, but you have to add it to both.
To
your
both
maximum and your-
values.
Okay.
I got it for you. I did it.
All right, thank you.
Oh, did you put your current hit points above your max hit points?
Yeah, and I can
Okay.
instantly see when you're doing that, and I'll be like, "Do you have temporary hit points? What's going on here? What did you do?"
Well,
To
I
his
didn't.
credit,
I didn't want to interrupt
something
the game. I'm
shady
like, all right,
going
I'll
on.
ask afterwards. But
Yeah,
all
that's what
right.
I'm gonna say.
you
It's to
called
his
it.
credit. He wasn't cheating. He was just trying to figure out how this stupid game works.
Yeah.
Mhm. Thank you.
All right. This bearded devil over here looks on over at you two fighting those guys and says, "Hey." Oh, by the way, this thing.
Hey, are you stupid?
Yeah.
Hey, are you single? What? This is not the time.
He says, "Hey, what are you doing to my minions over there? Oh, you're made of flesh. Well, good luck."
It's my favorite flavor.
We
Reese.
just
Hey, you
watched
attacked
an
us first.
episode of Adventure Time where Jake and Finn go into the underworld and the skeletons are all like, flesh!
Seems appropriate.
I love Adventure Time. It's so good.
All right, is it my turn?
It is Reese's turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
Go, Greasy Reese.
Now it's Riz. If you're gonna rhyme it, I'm gonna change it so your rhyme is always wrong.
Okay,
Just to be
Chrissy
annoying,
Reese.
right? Just to be difficult.
Seems fair.
No, I didn't say that
Sound
in
like you.
character. I said that as a player.
trying to get to where I can see things before I know. Well, I heard the voices, right? So I know which way to run.
Yeah. Oh, before Reese
At
Reese
least you
goes,
hear a commotion.
before Reese goes,
What's up there?
Crystal, make another Constitution check.
Against those
Yeah, Constitution
fighting
saving throw.
insta-
There's still
insects.
insects flying around. Yeah. Oh, you're fine.
Nice.
Sorry about that. Back to Reese.
All right.
Do I get my HP back from the first time?
What?
I launch into the air.
Critical
And start-
success.
Upon hearing my friends yelling, I will launch in the air and start flying towards them, which doubles my movement speed.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. Use the measuring
He
stick.
has good jumping muscles.
So
Is
I
it
can get to
bird-like?
here is half my movement. That's what I need to know. Get back to the selecting thing.
Jeez, you just disappear. I can only see your character because it's over a blood spot.
I know, I'm actually working right now while we're playing on putting a box around my character. I have my token up and edit, but I didn't want to disrupt the scene for that. Because it's bothering me too that I keep forgetting where I was.
Gibran looks at the rest of you and says, "Well, he's in a hurry."
Here's that way.
Hope it
so
wasn't
we've
something
got
I
one
said.
big fleshy here, and does that look like the only real hostile?
Yeah, that they're fighting this thing, and there's one that looks maybe dead. You don't know.
It's lying
slumped
there
over.
not moving.
It's slumped over. But this other one looks like it might be taking an interest in those others. And he's they don't have any eyes, they have like empty sockets, and they don't really have, their mouths are kind of closed too. They can't really they don't speak, they just make weird noises.
I'm going to draw my hand crossbows and open up on this fellow here who is not slumped.
Okay.
Hey Corey, I know I
Because-
failed. I know I failed my check, but do I see him like taking off?
Yeah, he flies away.
Okay, so I would want to follow him then to see. What's
Cool.
going on.
You get to roll initiative at the end of this round. That's kind of it's a surprise round basically for you. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
oh
that's
my
fine.
gosh, he sped off. What the heck is going on?
Exactly. Yeah, something's happening. Let me find out what's happening.
Hyrule's like,
So make your roll, Howard.
No,
Okay.
I have alertness, so I know probably exactly what's happening, but I'm just choosing not to act yet.
so you're just pretending to do this.
Okay, so I can only draw one hand crossbow because of the rules on weapon interaction. So I'm going to draw one and fire, and then next round I can draw the other one because I have the ability now of the
Two-handed.
Yeah, but I can't draw them both yet because it's the crossbow feat, not the thing that lets you draw two weapons at the same round.
Nice.
24 to hit.
That'll hit.
I would hope. Otherwise, I'd be really frightened.
Too bad it's not new Pathfinder rules where 10 above is a critical success.
Yeah. Well,
All
I
right,
knew
so
that was
8 piercing, unless he has something that makes him, not care about piercing damage.
I don't think so.
his blubber is
Just a
impenetrable
blob
from
of
piercing
pink
him.
bubble gum.
He shall be called Blubber Nugget.
He's like the dark
But not
and
for
gritty
long.
version of Boo.
Oh god.
The what version of Boo?
The dark and gritty version.
Oh, I do not want to see a dark and gritty version of Majin Buu. Oh no.
So you hit him with the arrow, it kind of sinks into his flesh a little.
Okay. So I fly up and I shoot him, and that's pretty much all I can do this
How
round.
far up in the air are you?
How high is the ceiling? 'Cause I
There's no
don't think
ceiling, it's sky.
Okay. Well then, like 10 feet. Not insanely, because I didn't.
All right, make a
I didn't
DC.
need to leave the ground.
Just like high enough to go over the people.
Make a Constitution saving throw, as there are insects around here.
Ugh. Okay. Fair enough. I forgot about that, and I wouldn't have known in character anyway, so good on me for not being meta. 12.
Okay, you're
Nothing,
fine.
Bugs. Oh, I'm okay? Oh, okay.
You're fine.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine. Of course I'm fine.
Geppetto, make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
You're supposed to do it
Let
at the
me go
beginning
ahead
of your
and do
round,
that.
but it's fine.
Constitution saving throw. Oh.
All right.
Bleh.
Ooh. Well. lame.
Take
It's like a D4 plus 5
take
or
a point of
something.
damage.
I feel like
All
you should have
right.
taken an action to talk to the
Okay.
bugs and make friends, and then have them attack your friends or your
Like,
enemies.
I attempted to at least
These
like
aren't
see
natural
if I could find
creatures.
references that I could transform into them, but I can't. They're hell demons. They're not necessarily
Okay.
natural.
I don't know why I just suddenly pictured you just like going like a super Jewish stereotyping. Why you bite me? Why we could be friends?
I don't know. That sounded
Alright.
more Italian to me.
Is that Italian? I don't know.
Why you bite me?
Geppetto
We
is
could
an
be
Italian
friends.
name, from what I could tell.
Suck, Howard.
I just said I was terrible at accents, and I have no problem
All
with
right.
that.
So Geppetto is still feeling a little indignant that he did nothing to the other demon, so he's gonna at least try to use another primal savagery against the one that's still alive.
All right,
Just
make your
to-
roll.
Uh-huh. Ah. Good.
Much better.
Uh-huh.
2.
Eh. All right, at least I hit this time. So,
All right.
It goes, God, I've got something in my eye socket.
What kind of damage is it, by the way?
It says acid.
Read up on your primal savagery, you savage.
Okay. You put your hand into it, and the folds of its flesh kind of grab at you.
Ew.
Make a strength saving throw to pull your hand back out.
Oh.
Nasty.
It is like boo.
Oh. Hold on. I'm trying to find the strength saving throw. There we are.
Ooh, like chocolate.
Oh, you're good. You're like one good yank and you get your hand back out.
And it takes more damage considering that I did a nat 20. It's like, yeah. Come on,
Stop
extra
making
damage
up
for the nat
rules,
20.
guys. Everybody
Huh?
stop making up rules.
I will make up rules because it's in my favor. Ah.
All right, this last guy is going to attack the gnome.
No.
Oh, you leave the gnome alone. Because you have to know that you cannot leave
You
the
didn't
gnome
say
home
gooble
alone.
gobble gobble one of us. So you're not. Are you really even a gnome?
I'm my own gnome.
Take 6 points of damage from a bite
Oh,
as he lunges at you.
It's trying to eat your flesh.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It finds you delicious.
It's trying to unzip you.
It's painfully delicious. Ah!
It is boo. You're so right.
And
Except
eventually I turn
maybe
into
he's a
Kid Boo.
gingerbread man.
All right, Bronwyn.
Gingerbread gnome.
Make a fortitude.
He's still male.
Make a Constitution saving throw first.
I'm good.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Two-handed spear attack. Go. 11.
11 will miss.
Boo. I think
Go,
I
go get
actually
its
have to
spear.
hit. Do I?
The tip
No, I
end
don't
was-
have
or
to
the-
hit. I can
the
do
spear tip was
flurry
so
of
low.
blows without having made my first hit.
Do it.
Boom. 14.
That hits.
And boom, 13.
That also hits.
For 5. 10 damage.
All right, you strike at it twice. Boom, 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 caving in its head, and it falls over.
That was an experience, says Geppetto.
Oh, Iceling. I'm sorry, Iceling and
Yes.
You can make initiative checks.
Yeah, Iceling and
Okay.
Tarek's character
Hyrule.
Yes, both of you can make initiative checks.
That was
Nice.
one heck of a
20.
throw.
Where do I go to find initiative?
You click on your
Click
icon,
your icon,
and then in the upper left-hand corner, there's a little button that says Initiative
like
Roller.
up next to the arrows and such in the map area.
How come you have so many initiative bonuses?
On the map,
Yeesh.
if you look in the upper left-hand corner of the map, after you've highlighted your icon,
Initiative roller. Okay.
Yes.
I see.
it won't
I have
appear unless
the
you highlighted
alert
your
feat,
icon. There
and
you
the
go.
alert feat gives me a bonus of +5 to my initiative rolls.
Okay.
And I can never be surprised, and as long as I'm conscious.
Roll good
Hyrule,
initiative in the game, I
you can do
swear.
something if you want. Like, it's your turn.
Sure. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to step forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and keep an eye out for the fuzz.
The fuzz.
I will hold an action. Actually, I will ready an action to scream and get somebody's attention if I notice the fuzz starting to head their way, so that I can draw them and be a distraction.
Looking for the chitons.
Yeah, because I expect the chain
Good
demons are
idea.
going to, or chain devils are going to be upset at the
Yeah.
disorder.
Probably a fair assumption.
They might.
All right. You see these big globs of flesh over here. They don't seem to notice you right now. They're just kind of worried about themselves.
I picture it's like a head kind of floating in a mound
All right.
of blubber.
This creature has a beard of chains. Oh, not a beard of chains. I'm sorry. A beard of tentacles? Oh my
It's getting
goodness.
hotter and hotter by the minute.
And each tentacle is swinging a chain.
And snapping.
I thought the like each beard strand was a snake.
Yes.
No, it's a tentacle.
He has pointy ears, scaly skin, a long tail, claws that clearly show its fiendish nature. They take their name from their snake-like growths that adorn their chin. That are prehensile. They kind of do stuff. So, be
You
warned.
ping this fellow?
He walks on over to the
Oh,
both
that-
of you, and he says, "Hey, that's 2 gold apiece. So, 6 gold." Holds out his hand.
It's not our fault they attacked us. Maybe you should train your minions better.
Iceling.
So combat's pretty much over, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much. I think we're gonna go into this haggling mode.
Do the
Okay.
bugs go away?
Huh?
Do the bugs go away?
Yeah, the bugs go away. The creatures are dead. They kind of
I
disperse.
guess I'm just gonna I don't know, just join the rest.
Okay.
I'll land over
Not really
here.
anything to do at this point.
Move your
yeah.
movement down there.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with my map for some reason. It's not working right.
Huh.
I've been like refreshing it and stuff, and it just keeps messing up on me. It's very annoying. Yeah, now it
Doesn't
won't even
like
let me
you.
select my character.
It doesn't like you.
You
Clearly.
using Chrome or Firefox, or what you using?
Firefox.
Yeah, it should work. I'm using
It
Firefox.
should.
here.
This
I'm
is the
using
first time I've had
Chrome.
any trouble with it. It's weird. It like won't actually select my character. Before it wasn't showing
Maybe
me the
just
whole map. And
try
now it's...
reloading. Sometimes that's the best option.
Okay, I'll try it again. I suppose I can close, if that doesn't work, I can close everything out and just log back in.
You shouldn't need to.
Oh, great. Now it's back to what it was doing before, where it's only showing my character and not anything else on the map.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
I don't know why it's doing that. It's very weird.
Have you updated Firefox to its... Do you do Firefox updates?
I have not done one in a while. That might be it.
It usually asks you to update if you log in and you're not on the most recent.
So go ahead and do...
Yeah, I would think so.
Go ahead
All right,
and do a Firefox update.
I will look and see if there's a new one that I need.
And I'll just move you over here. So before you do...
Oh, no, you know what? I lied. I wasn't using Firefox. I was using Google Chrome.
Well, that should be okay, too. I'm using
That's
Google
what I'm
Chrome
using.
as
Yeah.
well.
Like I said, it's worked before. I don't know why I'm having issues this time. But
So,
yeah.
do you have a little green
Let
arrow
me-
in the corner telling you to update?
Nope.
I've never seen that.
Like she said, usually it prompts me if I need
Yeah,
to do
it'll
it.
prompt you when you start it up if you're not on the most recent version.
But I'm doing everything all over again.
I'm
so
gonna
Yeah,
that'll
just
work.
like
move
hit that refresh arrow.
Okay, don't even worry about it. Just you move over to where the others are, and you see this big purple scaly demon with a beard of prehensile tentacle snake things, chewing out your friends.
So yeah, no worries. That's a normal day.
When you're in hell, sure.
So, yeah, I'll just say it's the initiative's kind of done, and he'll be like, yeah, you come over to my stall, make trouble, and it's my fault. 6 gold.
We did not make trouble.
Wasn't it 4 gold?
He turns around and says, hey, Chitin, come on over here. We got a troublemaker.
Yeah, I'm going to start heading that way now.
This Chitin up
No,
here.
hold on a moment. I was interested in getting one of those smoking fire chickens.
Look, either we pay him now, or we're going to have to do a lot more fighting. You decide.
Oh, you know what? Throw in a fire chicken, and I will pay your dues.
What are you talking about? I'm not giving you my wares.
I'll pay for the chicken as well.
The Chitin says, what's the problem here? Is there's a man in chains. You remember, this is the guy, Iceling knows this is the guy that you betrayed, in the last job you did, and he was sentenced to death.
I recall. Whisper, pay him the money, pay him the money.
Outsiders making trouble. You see his chains start to writhe and writhe around him.
No trouble here. We're happy to cooperate.
Oh, you with them? Good. Maybe you'll pay for them then. 6 gold. 2 for each one.
Sure. I'll give him the 6 gold. Let me see. Let me make sure I have it first. But
Well, I'll help chip in too because we were kind of responsible for taking down those blubber nuggets.
yeah, we're not looking to cause any trouble.
Okay, how much do each of you pay?
I'll put in 2 gold or 3 if no one else is going to chip in.
I'll put in the other 3. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
He double counts it, kind of looks at the mint of the coin.
Oh.
He flips one to the Chitin. The Chitin grabs it, pockets it. He walks back over to his stall. The
I'm still interested in purchasing that fire chicken.
The chitin looks at all of you and says, "You smell like new meat. The foreign quarter is that way. I suggest you find a nice place to stay there."
I sarcastically say, "Thanks for the advice."
It's free. And
Delicious.
he'll
But Osili, I
go back to
kind of
patrolling.
expected Matt's character to start giggling nervously, and like, after the guy starts laughing, like him going, and the guy's like,
Even more laughter, we know.
yeah, just kind of confused.
It's like, Mr. Chitin, you're not special at all.
Okay, guys. Where you going from here?
Corey, I still want that fire chicken. I want a pet.
When you're
Okay.
chicken.
I lean up against the wall and I go, "So it looks like you guys are making friends."
If I see Geppetto heading back over toward the cages, I'll be like, no. Let's go.
Yeah, we don't need to cause draw any more attention than we already have, believe me.
I could just imagine the two of you just like grabbing me by the scruff of my cloak,
That's
going,
exactly what's happening.
fine.
You're being
As
dragged
you-
away by
as
the-
you both are
by the
like
scruff
dragging
of
my
your
Like,
neck.
ankles,
you
like,
take him by the
like
arm,
making
I take
contact
him
on
by
the
the
ground.
top of the neckline.
Yeah. We're just
Look,
like, you're
like,
coming
ah.
with us.
It's like, fine. Chicken. All right, so I guess we're just gonna continue on with our merry investigation. So, where do we go from here,
We
guys?
were just kind of
When
looking
Riss-
around the market.
When Riss looks over, I'm gonna give him a smile and go, "And you thought I was gonna be the troublemaker." As I'll turn and go, "Come on, we have things to deal with." And start walking back towards Gibran.
Okay.
He just extorted money out of these two. That
Yeah, it's
That-
almost
good for nothing.
it's almost
Welcome
as
to
if he's
hell.
evil.
If you think about
Right?
it wasn't that much money, and we're in a place where we're outnumbered.
Exactly. We don't need to draw attention from people who could potentially kick our asses.
Mhm.
Once the chitin got involved, it was a whole nother matter.
I don't mind fighting one chitin, but the more we fight, the more are going to join the fight.
Exactly.
And considering
Need
that
to
they're
stay-
made of chains and they control chains in a place that's made of chains, you gotta pick and choose your battles.
We need to stay under the radar as much as possible, especially when it comes to them.
Speaking of which,
What's a radar?
yeah.
Good
Oh,
point.
you don't know Hedy Lamar? Let me tell you a story.
We need to stay out of sight as much as possible. Go
There
unnoticed.
was a grand bard who was beautiful.
So Hyrule comes back over to Gibran. She says, is everything straightened out?
I think so, but we may have more eyes on us now.
Well, I think it's time to leave
I agree.
and head on over to the castle.
Castle.
We need to go to Panas Quintel. It is a fortress. And it's...
Oh.
And we'll have to go through the chitin district to get there. So, we'll have to keep a low profile most of the way through. If we're spotted, well, humanoids don't fare too well for long. But
So what we need to do is kill 3 chitin and wear them like suits.
I'm
I
sure.
figured like the halfling and the dwarf could be in one.
I'm against that idea.
If you're good at making costumes, you could cover yourselves in chains, though the little ones over there might not be able to pass.
I could
Just the
transform
two
myself into
smallest
something
or
small.
me as well?
If only this bazaar had a place that sold trench coats.
We are not 3 goblins in a trench coat, mind you.
Yet.
Yet.
We'll be going to Panos Quintel. It is the home. Where is it? There it is. It is the home of Quimath. Quimath is the head chitin around here. But my master, he's the actual Lord of Jingling Hitter.
Fortunate.
So, we have to find out what Quimath is up to, what this new prisoner is. I'm sure it's something that might change everything here in Jingling Hitter. And we don't want the Chitons having any more power than they already have. So, is everybody ready?
I look at the rest of the group.
Maybe,
Geppetto, could you assist our friend Bronwyn here?
Oh,
I was going to say I could use a bit of a rest.
yeah. Like I can provide healing touch.
No, don't waste your spells. We can wait around for an hour or so while I catch my breath.
You can go back to the inn if you like.
No, I'd rather you be in tip-top shape. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Which one was the best one.
No,
Taking a
really,
short-
I'm just a bit tired.
Yeah, taking a short rest is probably exactly what she needs.
All right, I
let's head
suggest
back to the inn.
going back to the inn and hanging and sitting
Yes.
around there for an hour.
Mm-hmm. Like if it's gonna help restore some hit points,
It's called it's called a short rest.
Yeah,
alright.
but you don't get your spell slots back from a
okay.
short rest.
All right,
So there's short rests and long rests, Matt.
all right.
Short rests, you can spend your hit dice to regain hit points, and any of your powers that are regained by a short rest are regained by a short rest. Then there's a long rest. It's 8 hours. You can only do it once per day,
Yep, that's like when you go to bed.
and it restores all of your hit points.
Oh wait, I did not mean to make that roll.
Your spell,
Well, you attacked someone.
your spell slots,
Now you have to go into combat.
your spell
Primal
slots.
not.
Savagery. Yeah.
Sorry, Corey, you were saying?
A long rest is 8 hours. You can do it once per day. It restores all of your hit points, all of your spell slots and special abilities, usually, and restores all of your hit dice as well.
All right, and let's see. So how do we roll our hit dice in order to recover? Because I know I took some damage in the previous
Well,
squabble.
Underneath the block that says current hit points and temporary hit points, you have one that says hit dice. You click the word hit dice.
All right.
And you heal that many hit points. Look, actually, it's already taken into account your con bonus.
And let me do that again.
And you can spend as many hit dice as you
Oh,
want.
jeez. I rolled the minimum there.
All right. Like I don't think I need to recover like 2 more hit
Once
hit
more.
points, so I think I'm good.
That's good enough.
Okay.
Oh, I did fire a crossbow bolt. You didn't mark that off.
I could share some with you if you need them.
Oh, bolts?
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
rest.
after your rest, Gibran will take you to the chitin quarter. Yes. It is a little less, it is way less populated than the market area. There's not a lot of things on the street. That said, she suggests keeping a low profile. So I would
Yep.
like to know how you people intend to do that.
I wear a big flowy set of mage robes, and I will pull the hood up over my head. They are black and red robes, and I kind of keep my eyes down and will stay maybe not directly into the shadows, but as unobtrusive as possible. And I would hope to roll stealth to do so.
Oh, you're talking to a cat, not a siren. Cool.
My idea is basically try to step lightly and stay in the shadows.
I'm going to tuck away any type of weaponry I have away, except the crossbows I'm gonna have access to, into my backpack, and just kind of like be ready to travel light in case we have to run, because there's not a lot I can do. I guess I can actually. Oh, I can have wings.
You
I'll
can
fold them
fly.
around. I fold my wings around myself to kind of hide the weaponry, so that it's just my hands kind of emerging from the wings. It's like a makeshift feathery coat.
A cloak.
Yeah, I cloak myself with my wings so as not to expose my weaponry, and I'll kind of keep my head down. Is there like soot or anything around on the ground or on the walls?
Soot?
Soot,
No.
dirt, ash, anything? I mean, it's a hell realm. I figure it's gross.
No.
All right.
Just Cheney.
Oh, I have a torch. I'm gonna light a torch for a moment, then put it out, and I'll use the ash from that and rub it on my beak to kind of gray it up, so nothing about me really stands out from the distance.
Okay. Last two. What are your plans?
Literally, my beak is how I find my token on the board. I look for the little yellow dot.
I'm gonna do the typical rogue thing of, hiding under my cloak and hood.
And I can definitely use wild shape to make myself small, maybe ride on someone's shoulders, and I could be either a rat, mouse, or a horned lizard. And the cool thing about the horned lizards is that they can bleed out of their eyes as a defense mechanism. So I would make a cool
I don't think that's
companion.
going to be a very big deterrent to
So
a
you're a horned lizard?
chain monster.
Sure.
You're
Yeah,
welcome
call
to
it
ride
lizard.
on my shoulder if you need a shoulder to ride on.
You need a shoulder to ride on. I'm there
Uh,
for you, buddy.
I
Sarah,
realized what I was saying as I was saying it.
What was your plan as Iceling again?
Just putting on my cloak and hood and kind of hiding underneath the
Right.
hood.
Okay. Since everybody is not, since y'all decided not to like do like a team thing to hide yourselves, and decided, oh, we're all
What
gonna
do
do
you
this
mean
separate.
Team thing for
I
hiding.
thought we were all together. We were just making sure that, each of us knew what we were going to do. So we were all discussing what we're going to do.
No,
I think
you
he's
were just
saying we
telling
could have
me.
tried to use in a
I
team
asked
sense, we
you,
could have tried
what
to
are
stealth as
your
a group.
preparations, as in everyone's preparations, and y'all just started doing it like
I do
y'all
not have
are
any
separate
cool
people.
team
So
ideas.
y'all are doing
We
this
are
as separate,
separate
people. And I assume that everybody's kind of like finding their own shadow and moving that way. So
All right. So I do want to make sure
being
that Geppetto at least
unobtrusive
discusses
in their own
what
way. The
game
only
plan
Who
person-
else is there?
the only person who said they're using somebody else is Matt, who's on Reese's shoulder. So everybody makes their own stealth roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Howard,
I imagine that
since
would be the case because we're all.
Howard is using a disguise to make himself blend in more with the chains around him, all gray and stuff. I'm giving you advantage.
Oh, thank you.
And plus, he's also got a cool pet on his shoulder.
Everybody else said, I just
think I
put
get
my
advantage
cloak
for that.
on. That should do. Like,
Well-
these are chained people. These are...
Yeah, but I saw cultists.
I
will
mean,
say
we
this.
can't
I
even
saw
get
cultists out in
chains,
the street,
though.
so I was assuming that making myself look more like a cultist would help me blend in.
All right, so we're all making stealth rolls then?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Tarek,
toss
you
mine.
are wrong. This is the chitin quarter. You were told
I don't
specifically
think
it's
just-
chitins here.
I don't think Geppetto has to roll.
No,
Okay.
Geppetto don't have to roll.
Okay, good. Because that was one hell of a critical fail. Woo!
As you immediately, for no apparent reason, leap
I will
off and go,
spend my
I gotta pee.
inspiration.
Okay, you
Yeah,
can use
I
your
wanna-
inspiration. If you have
I
it,
want
you
to
can
use
use
the
it.
inspiration to reroll too.
Well, you rolled
Really?
an 18.
You got an
That was
18.
You
a
got
good
18,
roll.
yeah.
Did
you-
I?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Like,
was
it,
looking
it was
at the
me
wrong
who
roll.
made the
Okay,
critical
never mind.
fail. It was me
Never
who
mind.
made the critical fail.
Bronwyn and Hyrule made really terrible rolls.
Fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about. I rolled a 13. That is amazing. I am the stealthiest
It's
person
moderate.
here.
Okay.
No one
Like,
can
see,
see.
that's amazing.
At least it wasn't in the single digits.
Corey, I have a feat called solipsism, which means that if I don't see it, they don't see me. So
What?
Oh, are you sure it's not sloppy Joeism?
no solipsism. You don't. There's an actual
I'm
word.
joking. I'm making a play
No,
on the
you
word.
do not have that feat.
Yeah,
That's
no,
made
it's
up.
Not actually a feat.
Yes.
I'm just making it up.
It's a joke. And you didn't get the joke.
I made.
Yeah, you tried to make your own joke based on the fact that you didn't understand the original joke.
Jokes are hard.
Jokes are hard. Okay, perception.
Just means that I failed my my charisma check as
He's
well.
got a
as
nat
my
20
check.
this thing, and we're all gonna be like, oh, he sucks. That
Oh.
sucks.
Suck.
And that is how we died.
Yeah.
Okay, Crystal, you need to make a perception check.
If I find rules for a Modron, can I play a Modron for my next character?
What's a Modron?
A cube or a sphere with arms and legs and eyeball or two.
Yeah, it's like
maybe.
it's like a thing.
All right,
This thing.
Crystal, you see a chitin that is shadowing you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, was she the only one that needed to roll perception? I don't think I.
Oh yeah, only her.
Oh, okay.
I have a 12.
You have a 12. Okay. There's a chitin. It's shadowing you.
You don't even feel that change slowly going up into your body. We won't say where
Okay.
from.
I was gonna say it's weird that the tentacle monster didn't trigger the hentai scene, but the chains did.
I try to kind of get out of its view so it can't see me anymore without drawing attention to my friends.
What is the exact way? How would you describe what you're doing, or what skill you would like to use to do that?
I would like to attempt to maybe run around a corner and then go up a building.
All right, you run out into a run. Give me an athletics check.
Drop kick him in the sternum.
Yeah, running and climbing are both athletics. He's right.
All right.
I was thinking acrobatics.
Acrobatics would have been I find a chain that goes over a gap that's only like one chain length. Why am I frozen?
Tightrope it.
I don't know, but you are frozen.
I am frozen. I'm gonna stop
I
video.
was gonna
and
say it's
start
really
the video.
impressive how you can throw your voice that way.
There we go. It'd be like I tightrope across a chain that I don't think he can get across, or like I flip over another person in order to hide myself, something like that. I contort myself through a very small crack. That would be acrobatics. Running, jumping, climbing, that is athletics. Swimming.
What are you talking about? Jumping is totally acrobatics.
I can see your logic, but not according to the book.
Yeah, he'll have to run too.
That is the problem with a lot of dex-based characters. You have all these cool ideas of what you can do, and then you're like, all right, now I'm going to scale this wall. Well, that's just climbing.
All right,
Oh, no,
you
I'm
quickly
not
outpace
strong.
him. You run around a corner. You get out of his sight, and you've climbed up this building before he can get around the corner as well. He's looking around. He doesn't see you. But up on the chains on top of this building, you see on the top of this building, looking up, there's a woman. She's looking down at you, and she's like, this woman is like, she's got like a hook nose and a wart, and one of her eyes is like half closed, and she's beckoning you with her hand to come up.
Well, it's not a chitin. So
She's got a great body.
She's probably safer than these guys.
Nope, definitely not. But go for it. This guy's like, I just wanted to warn you about the head.
All right. You go on up there.
Yeah.
And you see the text simply says she's a hideously ugly woman.
Mom?
Okay.
Is she a witch?
Did you know that I once seduced Julius Caesar? I
says-
was the queen of the Nile.
She says,
Cleopatra was totally banging hot, so I
Hello.
refuse to believe that.
I heard that she was
I'm
actually
cadet.
pretty painfully average or below average.
it's role-playing
But she was
time.
intelligent and charming.
Exactly, which makes her beautiful.
She says, hello, I am Kakeki Tomi. You are a planeswalker.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
You
My
are
name
not.
is Bronwyn.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Bronwyn. I can tell you're certainly not from around here.
Well, nobody but the chitins belongs in this particular area.
Oh, well said. But it's a good thing you are here. You are obviously brave for coming this far, wandering around the most dangerous parts of the city. I would like to ask if you could do something for me. I need such bravery with a problem I am having.
Tell me about your problem.
I was hired by a priest of Isis named Ivrin Inshaft to recover a magical item taken by these chitin raiders from his temple in Sigil. Unfortunately, all of my comrades were slain. If you recover the item, Prince Enshaft will certainly give you the reward he promised me. 500 gold pieces and multiple blessings of his patron. I can no longer get it. All of my friends are dead. I just want to go home. So you can have all of the reward.
I would like to use my insight to see, like, whether or not I think she's being truthful on this matter or trying to hide something.
Okay, go for it.
16.
She says, she seems like this woman is haggard and, like, at her wit's end. She seems upset at everything that has gone on around her. And at the same time mournful. And that is what you get from her.
Tell me, what is this item that you need retrieved? And where might I find it?
It's a shield. It's a shield that Enchaf's priesthood captured in battles against the gods, the evil forces of the god sect. The item itself, it isn't evil, despite its name and design. It's called the Spider Shield. It has a black spider device on its front. It provides great magical protection. Now, the Chitons stole it, and they hold the shield in a fortress that lies ahead. We found a secret path into it, but it involves dropping down into the mire of Minaris. But I don't suppose that'd be something that would put you off. I mean, you're not an elf who cares about such things, but...
What can you tell me about the Mire of Minaros?
Oh, it's the swamp that the city floats over. These chains hold the city up over the swamp so it doesn't sink into it.
So, you're telling me it's nothing but a normal swamp?
Well, this place is anything but normal. That said, you shouldn't have a problem getting into this fortress from underneath.
And back out?
I'm hoping so. Yet, I would like to give you a small warning. There are some slime creatures down there. So be wary of that.
Okay.
I wish I could come with you, but I've contracted a horrible disease from a bite of a Batazu. I need to leave this city and find some healing.
Oh. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you. Unfortunately, I am not gifted in the healing arts.
Make a wisdom check.
Oh, wait. Actually, I'm pretty good at medicine.
Straight up lie. She incites you. She
21.
says you're a liar. She kills
It's not a
you.
saving throw, it's just
Oh,
regular
oops.
wisdom.
Wisdom check.
Unless are they different? No, they're not different. They're the same. They're the
Yeah,
same.
they are.
So,
21.
you know, you could give her directions to your portal
Oh,
as a way
okay.
to get out to the endless
Want to
staircase.
see my portal?
First, do I recognize this thing as something that she actually needs specialized help for, or is it just like, oh, let me use my herb kit on you?
If it's a demon disease, it's probably magical.
Okay. Yeah. So, in that case, I'll say, oh, I wish I could help you with this disease, but I can tell you how to get out. And I'll give her instructions on how to get to our portal.
Oh, good. It's always it's always good to know of several ways to get in and out of these places. I wish you luck. You have companions here. I saw them walking down the street.
Yes. I was
Every one of us
attempting not
failed
to give
stealth.
them away as I
Get off the
escaped the
streets.
chitin.
Get off the streets as soon as possible. Get down underneath the city,
Under the city.
where the mire is. And then you can take the secret
all
entrance.
the way down, yes. Okay, I'll talk to my companions. Thank you for your advice.
She'll kind of hobble away through a curtain of chains.
I will look for my companions again while trying not to attract too much attention.
They see the chitin that has been trying to track you and have moved to the shadows in order for it not to see them and kind of stayed there until it passes. And it has passed and they're starting to like get the courage to move again.
Okay. Then I will come back down and try to rejoin the group at large.
Okay, make an athletics check to climb down the side of the building if that's the way you're going.
I mean, if I can just, like, find a chain to slide down acrobatically, I might as well.
You can do that too. You can slide down with acrobatics. I'll allow that.
'Cause I'm better at that. Oh,
Oh no.
I face plant.
All right.
Your foot gets caught in one of the chain links and you're just hanging there.
You take 8 points of damage as you try and slide down a chain, but instead you fall. Everybody sees her fall off a roof and hit the ground.
Attempt to stealth towards her?
Yo, the chitin kind of left, so you can go get her.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just, flap my wings and fly towards her then.
I like
Considering
have
that
a nice
I'm like a horned lizard
scrape
right now, I
on
can't
my
really speak.
forehead.
You better hang on. That's what
You
need to
can
do.
you can spit blood out of your eyes though, so you know.
That's helpful.
It's like I just blink, acknowledging her pain, going, just thinking to myself, "Ooh, that looked nasty."
Your ability to emo
Like
cry
blood.
is amazing.
Unnecessary.
Not my finest
emo
hour.
crying.
Emo crying.
and you hear from the distance, crawling in my skin.
These wounds, they will not heal until, like, I don't know, 16 hours from now.
This song it will not end. I don't know what the song goes.
It's been years since I listened to it. I need to give it another go.
Not really an emo song, but I'll give it to you this time.
Yeah, it's true.
I met an old woman up there who, said that she needed some help. But it sounds like what she needs might be helpful for us, too.
Maybe we should move off the path.
Yes. She actually suggested going through the swamp the city is suspended over.
The tiefling kind of shivers at that. I do
What do you
not
know
want
of
to go
this
into
place?
that swamp.
She did warn that there are slime creatures down there, but seemed to think that they shouldn't be any match for me, much less all of us.
What kind of person was she? I mean, you say she. Was she just a human woman, or is she a chitin woman? Or
A very ugly old woman with a hook nose.
You hear from somewhere in the distance, "Hey, I resent that."
Make an intelligence check.
Who?
Crystal's character.
Okay.
Make an intelligence check. Yeah, she might have been part orc.
That explains the ugliness.
She might have been part orc. Maybe.
Definitely wasn't a demon, though.
Definitely not a demon.
What did she want help with?
She said she came here with a company of people to retrieve a shield that was used by a Prince Inshaft. She said there would have been a substantial reward for retrieving it, but the rest of her company was killed.
Yikes. Did she say by what?
Just by the city and its denizens. I
blink
mean,
in acknowledgement.
Hey, Baron, do you know anything about this swamp? Is there a way to get to the fortress from there?
she did mention a secret path.
Sounds good to me.
Anything's got to be better than being out in the open where the chitons could find us.
I nod my head up and down.
She seemed sincere enough about this.
I want to take stock of how our tiefling friend reacts to this information.
She's not happy about wanting to go down into the swamp.
What can you tell us of the swamp?
It's muddy and gross, and I don't like it.
Is that your worst
Is that
objection,
all?
that it's gross?
Yes,
Have you seen this place?
it's endless and dark, and I'd rather be above it. But if
So it's
that is the best way to get into the fortress, well,
nasty but not as deadly as the chitin quarter.
no, it's not as deadly as the chitin quarter, and I can lead you down there.
I
Sounds like a plan.
understand that you don't want to go into that place, but I would greatly appreciate it if we could
Once
take that route.
All right,
Once we get-
follow me. Let's get this
Once we
over
get out of
with. I'll have to.
once we get out of the swamp, I can at least clean your clothing.
I have to bathe for a week after this.
A week? That's pretty stinky.
A reek! It's a reek!
It's a hard voice to do. Quiet, you.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh!
Imagine for a moment you have a beak and no teeth.
And no lips.
Hey, parrots do well enough.
That's
Yeah.
that is the voice I was going for.
Exactly. Okay. She leads you into a building and opens a place in the chains, and you can see a drop down to a dark swamp. If you don't have dark vision, it's
Just a black hole?
yeah, the city pretty much takes out all of the light down here.
Well,
I'll
I
pull
have
out my
dark
torch
vision.
and relight it, I guess.
Okay.
Shoot, you
How
don't even
far
have
down?
to drop. You can just fly down.
How far down is it?
It's like 50 feet down. This place seems like a lower place to it than other places in the city. If you have dark vision,
Yeah,
you can
that
like
doesn't surprise me.
the city goes up and down different places.
No, I'm disappointed that the Hell Realm doesn't have fire everywhere so I can see.
Well, it's a pretty high drop. About 5 stories, I'd say.
A chain ladder gets thrown down. that the tiefling pulls out.
I was wondering if there was something like that.
This hole is so we can access the swamp.
Ideal. Thank you.
So everybody can just climb down the ladder.
Yep.
Lie down.
Who doesn't have dark vision? I know halflings don't. I know Eric Cocker don't. Oh, lots of people. So, torch.
Just me? Oh.
Yeah, I pull out a torch and I will
Yeah,
press the digitated.
we're all gonna need those torches.
This
Prestidigitated
is a rarity
light.
that most people don't have dark vision. This is
We usually have like an elf and a half elf.
everybody
and
can see in the dark. What are you talking
somebody who has dark vision because of like their class or something special.
I was
What
like
are
this
you,
close.
blind?
I don't
I
know.
was like this close to becoming a tiefling, and that would have given me dark vision, but felt like it was a bit too on the nose.
It was in my background that I pulled out my own eyes and put drow eyes in my sockets.
Exactly. It's completely normal.
Wait, I kind of thought gnomes
Part of my
did
long
have
and
dark
back-
Not
vision.
cheesy or anything.
Yeah, gnomes don't have dark vision.
I just needed that little bit of a modification, you know?
No, gnomes have dark vision, dude.
Yeah, Matt, you
Yeah,
have
I know,
dark
I know.
vision.
Why'd you raise
I know
your
I have
hand?
dark vision. I know
You
I
did
have
raise
dark
your
vision.
hand.
You raised
Yeah,
your
I was
hand
making
for
a
who
joke
doesn't.
when you were like, you know, doing whatever.
No, before that, when he said, "Who can't see in the dark?" and you raised your hand.
Who can't? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was who
Oh,
can.
he just wasn't listening.
Gnomes live in burrows.
I heard who can or who has dark vision. I'm like, oh, I have dark vision.
So, 2 yes, 3 no.
Yeah, I pull out a torch and I
Not terrible.
prestidigitated a light.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't get the reference.
Sure you
it's
don't.
a Backstreet Boys song.
Liar.
He's like, I'm too cool to know that.
Right?
Everybody gets a layer of gook and muck on them.
Although, maybe he's too young.
It smells like a
could
terrible
be.
swamp down here, but hey.
He's around our age. What are
I
you
mean,
talking
he's around your age.
How
I
old are
am
you,
31.
Crystal, then? Are you like secretly 40 or 50 and I wasn't aware of it?
Who?
I'm 36.
If
Reese
she was
says he has
40
Several
or
years
50,
older than you.
I thought you were around my age, like
She's
around.
actually a very old soul.
Yeah, don't start talking crap about people who are around 40.
No, I was gonna say
Watch
if she was
yourself.
around 40 or 50, it would be impressive, and she'd need
Oh
to
yeah,
be
no.
like
40-year-old women are
investigated
disgusting
by
with that.
researchers to figure out what her key would be.
Men,
I'm
however,
not
are
40
good.
yet. I got a
Are
couple more months.
Men are
Are
good
you-
till 50. Just so you know.
Are you injecting stem cells into yourself, Crystal, to ensure that you stay young?
No, you'll never hear my secret.
She drinks Corey's blood while he sleeps. It keeps
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because Corey
I was,
also
I was
looks like
gonna
he's
say
only.
it's the Alaskan air.
I was gonna say 'cause Corey
No, I
also
mean-
looks like he's only in his 20s, so
I have
Have
lots
you
of blood.
guys
Until you
heard
look under
of
his eyes.
the healing properties of infant blood?
oh okay, that makes more sense.
All right, Countess Bathory.
Corey, she's giving away your secrets.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Corey's blood would you
Corey's
know?
a
He's
baby.
virgin.
Well, yeah, but that's beside the point.
Okay,
what's up,
sorry.
Corey?
We're in the
What's going
swamp. It's muddy
He's
and
like, yeah,
gross.
halfway drops dead.
We drop into the bog of eternal stench, and
Does
Now we
everybody-
stink
Does
forever.
everybody see?
Yes.
I see a little bit, yes.
I see my character. Hang on.
Reese has a torch, so
I do.
you should be able to see via the torch.
Oh, my night vision.
I also should have a torch.
Oh, I didn't hear you say you lit a torch.
I
Yeah, I
did.
said I
He
pulled out
said that.
a torch
Yeah.
and I prestidigitated a light.
He did say that.
Okay.
I see, but not a lot.
There you go.
Shoot, I assume you could just prestidigitate a light.
I can only light things with Prestidigitate, and I didn't take the light spell.
Hey, us torch people are actually doing a favor to those to others because the dark vision thing is dim
dark
is bright
vision
and dark is dim.
Is
So
dim vision without color.
So,
well, yeah.
So, do we each need to have our own torch, or
Only
Not
if
really,
we
probably.
separate far enough that the light isn't doing
If
us
I-
any good.
Yeah,
Oh, I
if I
forgot
walk
about the
off
tiefling.
from you and you don't have a torch.
gotcha?
How long does Mage
I
Hand
forgot
last?
about the tiefling.
be right back.
I was gonna say I could be cool and like cast Mage Hand and have the Mage Hand carry my light, but it only lasts for a minute, so I'd have to constantly be recasting it.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
I'm gonna move out of the way so y'all can come out.
All right.
I'm gonna stay near the area since I'm holding a torch.
Do you
Well,
want a
like,
description?
I'm assuming I'm still on his shoulder, still as a lizard, because I don't want
If
to
you'd
use
like to be, I have not thrown you off.
Okay.
Yet.
So, just so you all know, the city of Jingling Hitter is above you, and this big stone column comes down from the top, from the bottom of the city, and into the swamp. And there's a door there that you open up. It's like a wooden door that you can open, and this is what you see inside. There is this murky water here. There is a basin full of water over here. This is a pillar, and you see, can y'all see there's the people who
Staircase?
walked inside can see a set of stairs.
Now that I know that that's water, I would actually be kind of flapping my wings right now. I'm not walking through it because gross. Just so you know.
I'm refreshing my screen because I can't move my character. Trying to.
However, I'm only like a few feet over it, so if you were planning to attack me from the water, something could jump up. I don't know.
Megalodon emerges from the murky depth.
Why not have a moat full of megalodons? I don't see any logistical problem there.
Can you move your character
Yeah.
now, Tarek?
Let me see. I'm gonna try again. Back
Here, I'll
over.
do that so your map moves automatically over there.
I can select him, but I can't move him.
That's-
Here, let me. I'll drag out a. Token.
Oh, wait.
I'll just-
I know. It's because you're... No. Don't do that.
Okay, I didn't.
It's because you're on the other side of an imaginary wall that I created. So
Oh,
now
okay.
try and move them.
Nope.
Nope. Here, grab them. And
Now
move
I can move him.
Okay. Yeah, there's a
I'll
weird
just move
imaginary
over there.
wall.
Yeah, that works.
All right, I'm gonna bring Iceling over here on the other side of the imaginary wall. I think I made the imaginary wall a little too confined.
Imposing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey guys, just so you know, I don't know where we're going. So if someone does, they should walk up front.
I'll walk into the room. And I will offer to help any of the ladies who come down get over the moat without getting dirty. By
I,
talking
however,
them-
will watch and hope for comedic effect. Splash around, ladies.
Gibran will move over here. So everybody is kind of moving into this area. Except for Iceling, who's still outside. And you, Bronwyn.
I've forgotten. What's the name of our tiefling friend?
Huh?
Barn?
Giberon.
Or Gibberon.
Gibberon. Alright.
It's actually Gibberen, but close
Oh,
enough.
Gibberon. Okay.
Giberon.
Gibbaren. Gibberen.
Sure.
I had a hard enough time deciding what the first letter was after the last time we were playing. I was like, what was that?
It's Spanish. Hiberin.
I initially assumed he said the Baron, and that's what I had it written down as until the end of the game when he said it again, and I was like, oh, he said Gibberin.
Her name is Tiburon.
Whatever your
Or
name
I guess
is.
that would be Tiburon.
So you're all in this.
I don't know. I've
y'all-
never actually heard it pronounced.
Y'all are all in this room. It's got murky water, a big old basin,
Some
and
stairs across the way.
there's some stone here too.
Yep. Well,
I see some stairs
this
over here.
doesn't appear to be the swamp. This looks more like a sewer.
Maybe this will empty out into a swamp, or perhaps there were some old ruins underneath the city. After all,
Well, it looks like the only way through is up these stairs anyway.
certainly.
Gibber, can we get to Peniscantel Tower from here?
It's directly above us.
But from the swamps, I mean, is there a way through the swamp to there?
Bronwyn suggested there was a hidden passage that went in there.
This is the hidden passage. This goes
I want
up into the fortress.
Then
We're
we should be
directly below
taking the
it.
stairs, yes.
to. Okay.
Or-
As you are discussing, make a Tarek, make a perception check.
Sure, I was gonna say I'm gonna be looking over into this like basin. I just wanted to like appreciate its beauty, but sounds like that wasn't a
The-
smart idea.
The beauty of the swamp water.
Oh, you're dead now.
13.
We'll miss you.
All right.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me as Shrek pulls you through.
You're just hitting on all the early 2000s music, huh? Like one through.
'Cause we're old.
What are you doing in my swamp?
This is Willy Swamp.
Hey, at least we're old, but at least we're not as old as you, Howard.
I
Am I
think we're
seriously-
distinguished, whereas you do not.
Am I seriously the youngest person here?
I mean,
You're a baby.
How old are you?
come on, guys.
I'm
Shrek
31.
was a
I'm not that young.
masterpiece.
Like, I'm the same age as he is.
All right, you guys are a little.
Wait, I
young,
might be
a
older
little
than
bit.
you. I'm January. When are you?
August.
Okay, you're older.
Aw, Tarek's you're so cute. I remember being a 31-year-old, still thinking I had a future.
Oh my
Right.
god. Corey, you made friends with him when he was like 13?
I was literally 12 when I met Corey,
Oh, wow.
and the day I met him, he called me his stoner friend, which I appreciate because I was totally stoned. I'm just playing. I wasn't actually stoned, but I just looked stoned all the time.
He did. Anyways,
I can see the story sounding creepy knowing their age difference.
It's even creepier that we sat down and watched anime in his apartment when nobody was around.
In Corey's defense, he's kind of a child at heart.
That's true.
He's
is
definitely
very
a
true.
child
His
at heart.
immaturity should be a defense.
I wasn't being rude though. That was
He was
you.
actually quite mature around me. Me and him, I like appreciated Corey because Corey actually treated me like a person rather than like a baby.
He was mature to
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay,
Corey's
so you-
good like
so
that. He doesn't
Howard was-
baby people.
Howard was totally right. I get eaten by a horrible fleshy swamp monster.
so
And
as
Have you
Initiative
got good like,
zero.
backup character ideas?
as you look down into the basin, it is totally inky black. Then it coalesces, it waves and coalesces before your eyes, surprising you as it lunges out.
Okay.
Hey, the inky blackness had eyes.
With a giant, like, black, like, slamming foot, like, woof.
I will say I am alert.
What does alert mean?
He can't be surprised.
I cannot be surprised while I am conscious, and people who attack me, even if I'm not aware of them, do not gain
Well,
advantage on the
it
attack
just
roll.
rolled a nat 20 on its
All right.
attack.
Still
Make
get
an
an attack
initiative
on
roll
me?
then. Make an initiative roll. You are alert for it. You see it coming.
So you see it coming when
Let's
it
hope you beat that
smashes
initiative.
you.
You did
Nope.
not.
So
Oh,
he will still hit me, but
That's a
I
hell
was
of a
aware
hit.
that he was going to hit me the whole time.
Yes.
And did nothing.
you looked straight at it when it came at you. Like,
You
Yeah.
look at it
that's
and you
gonna
go,
hurt.
Exactly.
Holy
Whoa, that
fuck!
is going to hurt.
Jesus.
Oh.
Oh, I miss you.
That's its damage roll? Holy fuck.
Why'd you put a monster like this in here, Corey?
He's tired of us.
Damn.
Tired of all your shit.
I did not
Hope
put a
y'all
monster
die.
like this in here. This was put in here by the adventure.
It is a module.
Yeah, that's how these things work.
Hey, you know what you found? The monster. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, no
We're
problem.
sorry for all
I
the
think
shit
it's
we
time
caused.
to run.
Six
Like
plus
my character sees the
two.
monster,
Plus
like on
22
Rissa's
plus
shoulder,
22.
and like still has the horned lizard, and just goes.
So,
"That's
question,
just
Corey.
horror."
So
He's
that
like,
is
"Run!"
enough to bring me to 0.
You are at
Is
0.
it enough to be 0 plus negative your health?
Not plus negative my health.
Okay,
No.
so you're not
Actually,
absolute dead.
it's not even at my like 0 plus my con total, which would kill me outright. So but I am at 0.
So yeah, he goes.
That was 52 damage all in one smack.
Yeah. It goes
Crazy.
thwack. And that hurt a lot. You
Indeed.
spin around. Wow. You spin around and fall over. Thump. You're at 0 hit points.
Yeah, it makes sense. It was a critical hit. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
Should we all be rolling initiative now?
Yeah, everybody else can roll initiative now.
I'm
Oh,
like,
boy.
huh? Right
Pardon
as I'm
my
about to say
language,
something.
Right.
Wow.
I think
What?
that something's in the swap.
Listen to the old
Like,
hag, they said.
That doesn't look like a slime.
It kind of does, though.
All
It
right.
kind of does.
If everybody has
Know what it
rolled
looks like?
initiative,
Yep. I have.
It looks
It
like
looks
a
like a
monster from
dog.
Dark Souls.
I was gonna say it looks like a dog trying
Yeah.
to escape the venom symbiote.
That too.
all right, Iceling, you are first.
Yeah, and this time I don't want to be first. But okay.
Good time to run away. We'll understand.
I guess I'll pull out my bow and arrow and try to shoot it.
You try and shoot a giant black inky slime. Go for it.
It should be easy to hit. I don't know what kind of damage you'll do, but you'll get that bolt in there, the arrow.
Bomb arrows. That's what works.
Yes,
Well, I
bomb
don't want to get
arrows.
close to it.
Just tie a grenade to the front of your arrowhead.
Have
If
you
I
not
had a
played Breath of the
grenade-
Wild?
If it works for Link, it'll work for you.
If I had a grenade, I would totally be down for that.
Roll-
But,
roll your
all I've
hit!
got is- Okay, sorry.
Smack that fish into the dish.
Random. So random.
I don't see any fish here. I'm just saying.
Or dishes.
I'm just.
That's the wrong
spouting out
thing.
nonsense.
It's in the center of your character sheet.
Alright.
Your attacks, under attacks.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
That's
21.
a hit. Roll damage by clicking the word short bow in the chat.
To be fair to Sarah, she's the only one of us who's never played Roll20 before.
I know.
Or not today, but before this campaign.
Yes, that's true. Okay.
5 damage.
5 damage.
But I still stuck
All
at
right.
Roll20.
Let me guess, mildly annoyed now.
The arrow
Probably.
It notices you.
hits the body of whatever this giant black slimy creature is and disappears.
The arrow just goes in.
The arrow just goes in. It's gone. Mark it off.
Okay.
A little bit of squirts out of it. Did it do damage or not? You're not sure. It doesn't look like it's changing targets to you from your down friend, from Hyrule. It looks like it's going to start consuming him on its next turn. Bronwyn.
Let's get him out of there.
Okay, this is Hyrule, right?
That's Hyrule.
Used to be.
This is the consequence of playing a curious character.
I run up to him, and I try to use medicine to stabilize him.
Okay, you know it's within the attack range of this giant creature, right?
We're gonna be losing 2 players if you try
Yeah,
that.
does
Just
that
grab him
mean
and
something?
Go.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
strategically?
Go.
Drag him out
Yeah,
of harm's way.
it's going to attack him and start consuming him.
And it's going to attack you next.
No,
So,
it's probably just going to eat.
Maybe.
can I, like, drag him away or something?
Yes, you may. How much movement did you use already? And what was the path? I need to know the path that you took.
I came from here,
Okay.
so that's 5, 10, 15 that I used.
What was the path? I need to know the path you took.
Oh,
Ooh.
Very important that I know.
how do I
Like
show
this?
you that?
So you moved that way, you moved this way, that way. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, you grab him, and if you move 15, you can move the rest of your movement.
Okay, so I assume I can just drag him my last 10 feet to here, and then I'll be here.
Okay. Move yourself where you are, where you're going. He'll be dragged with you.
Yeah, that works. And then medicine.
Nope. That was your
Nope.
action. Grabbing him and moving him is an action.
It's true.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, that was still the best
Okay.
action for the moment.
Trust me, it was the better of the 2 actions.
Yeah.
Because if you medicine him and stabilize him, he gets hit again. Doesn't matter.
And so do you, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Better to get out of harm's way first.
Gotta find Gibberin. Gibberin. Right. Character sheet.
I should just step back and watch. I wouldn't be surprised.
I am just glad they don't have the swallow whole rule in this game like they did in Pathfinder First Edition, because that sucks. Swallow whole lets you do an attack, and then if you hit and did damage to a creature, the creature who had the swallow whole trait just literally ate them, and then they were stuck in a grapple inside of the creature.
I'm gonna give her an intelligence check. Yeah, okay.
Hold on. She's a smarty.
Mm-hmm.
She'll pull out her longbow and shoot it. That I believe misses. No,
We
it
heard
hits.
interesting things about
10
her
is pretty
longbow.
low.
Yeah, it hits. So, 6 plus 12. She'll attack again. And you know what? I'll just do all of her attacks all at once. She's gonna attack 3 times. And then I need to do 3 Constitution saving throws. Oh no, cat on my keyboard.
She literally just sat down on it.
Okay.
It's kind of funny that, like, you guys never actually see her. Because she spends a decent amount of time right here.
The monster is rolling well.
What's the second crit?
16, 23, 15. I'd say it probably resisted whatever it needed to.
It did.
Yes. It's okay. So it's not poisoned, but it does take the poison damage. It doesn't take half. I don't think.
It gets hurt by the poison, but it doesn't continue to take damage from being poisoned.
That's right. So that is 6 and 12 is 18.
Yes.
Plus 6 and 11 is 17. Plus 18 is 35. No, 33.
What all are we adding together?
And then...
All of her damage.
6, 12,
And then 26.
6, 11, 10, and 16.
Yeah, I need to add all that together.
Okay. Whoa! Acrobat Kitty!
Is that fun? My cat climbing up my tripod.
It's a total of 61 damage.
45.
Total of what?
61 damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
61.
51.
No, 61.
61.
61.
All right. Minus. Boom.
That was
All right.
badass.
3 arrows. This thing turns discolored as these arrows hit it. Wow.
He's really climbing.
She wants to get to the top of my tripod.
She's a super cutie, but she hates being held. Aww.
I can relate.
Okay, there she
It
goes.
turns a different color as the
It's
3
like-
arrows go into it, and it sort of
it turns-
deflates.
Purple and iridescent green. That's what
It'll
I'm
turn
saying.
to attack her.
Uh-oh.
It moves, shuffles itself out of the basin, and will hit her with its pseudopod. Will that hit? No, it does not. As her
she has nice AC.
as her plate mail deflects the blow. Don't! Oh my God! She's destroying my
I
monster
didn't even
manual.
notice the sound. What?
Well,
She is
Elle likes to chew on things,
my
especially
monster
books.
manual. Here,
Ah.
eat this.
Oh dear.
I am so sorry.
And lately she seems to ignore the little chewing sticks we got so she wouldn't chew on the books.
She'll get over it when she gets older. My cat stopped chewing on things as they got older.
Oh my God! The corner of my monster manual is fudged.
Aww.
It's not terrible. He's like, oh my God, it's not perfect anymore.
It's not perfect anymore.
No, I actually feel that. I like my books to look all clean and perfect.
Yeah. It's nice to have your books in perfect condition. At least this is a hardcover book and she only chewed on the little bit of the corner of the cover.
Hyrule! Make a saving throw. Death save. You're good.
Hey. I love the nat 20 though. When you can just jump up and be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Reese!
All right. So, I first have a question. The ceiling in here, what's it look like? How high is it?
Stone, it's
50
pretty
feet above you?
It's pretty low. It's only like 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you're not flying, you're more like, yeah, you really can't fly.
That's important to know. Because I did say I was like flying enough to not be in the water, but I didn't know if it was...
Oh, wait, no.
Kind of hover above the ground?
I'm totally wrong in this. Never mind what I said. Take it all back.
Okay.
The ceiling is farther than your torch can light.
That's pretty high. All right, cool.
I mean, you came down about 50
And remember,
feet,
I'm holding
so...
onto your shoulder.
I know.
Thank you.
And therefore, you're going for a ride.
I'm like holding on tight. It's like, okay.
All right,
I'm
so
ready for
my
this.
plan right now is I'm going to go over her head. I'm
Okay.
going to be like 30 feet in the air, so I'm out of reach of this fellow. And then I'm going to
This
fly
fellow?
over his head, but out of his reach.
Right.
I'm still totally within my flight path.
Can
No,
you?
no distance problem.
And then you're going to poop on them.
But that is what I'm going to do, except instead of pooping,
Directly in his
as
eye.
You were going to what?
All right. As my weapon interaction,
Throw the
I'm going to
nomad.
pull my crossbow,
Got it.
my hand crossbow. As my first action, I'm going to throw my torch onto the monster. And as my cool bonus action, I'm going to fire my hand crossbow downward into the monster.
All
That's my
right,
whole plan.
roll to hit with your torch.
Sounds good. I have no idea how to throw a torch. You roll it.
Unarmed?
No, it's a dex check.
Yeah, just roll a dex, and then, yeah.
Straight dex? All right.
Unless you're proficient with it.
Unless you're proficient with, like, improvised weapons.
Torch's not a weapon. You can't be proficient with it unless you have the brawling. Was it
I
tavern
mean, it seems like it should be
yeah, I agree,
super
but it's not a thing,
easy.
so
It's enormous and you're just
There it is.
dropping your torch on it.
Yep, you drop your torch on it.
I sure did. I have no idea what the damage is for a torch. I feel like that should be in the book somewhere, but I don't know if it is.
All right. As soon as you drop your torch on it, the creature engulfs it, and your light goes out.
It eats the torch.
That's fair.
Of course it does.
Or
However,
rather,
I'm
it's
firing
just
straight
like when
down
it
into
got
a
shot.
multi-dex creature.
It's
So
just
poof.
like when it got shot and it just.
Now you can
sinks
shoot it with your
in.
crossbow.
Okay, my question is, I'm firing straight down to where I was just looking into a multi-hex creature. Am I at disadvantage, or does anyone else have a source of light in this room? Oh, they do. I can tell now that I'm looking at the thing and not my character.
If you look at the map, you can see what you can see.
Yeah, I was looking at my character sheet though because I'm in combat, and that's really a problem in this game is you can't see both at the same time.
True. Yeah.
I
you
So
can.
yeah, I
through a
can see
window.
fine. I'm firing straight down. I'm going to shoot him, so I'm not at disadvantage. Hand crossbow. Here we go.
It hits.
Nice.
Roll damage. Nine.
Very good.
I was hoping that he was like a weird oily creature that might be flammable, but I had no reason to believe that. But I was totally like, if that's a thing, I'm going to give it a shot.
Doesn't hurt to try.
All right.
It's a black gelatinous pudding flan.
And then I have like a couple more boxes of movement here I can do. So I'm going to fly to here and turn to face the monster to make sure that there's lots of room for everybody else to do stuff.
The walls, the grime on the walls coalesces into some sort of like
Muck.
some sort of ooze that oozes down
Oh,
from
some
the
sort
cracks.
of ooze. Okay.
It's gonna move
Yuck.
over here, and ooh, there's flesh over here.
Did not see that coming. Sorry, guys.
It's gonna have advantage to attack because you're on the ground there, buddy.
Oh,
Now leave my friend alone.
If it hits, it just does a automatic failed death save, right?
Yep, automatic failed death save. So you'll take a failed death save.
that's definitely what you'll take. Ouch.
All right, Geppetto.
Okay, Corey, so I'm gonna get creative with this one. So considering that they fired mill-tipped like arrows into that black gelatinous goo, I'm assuming that that counts as metal that I can use for
You have to see it if you're going to use cast metal or heat metal.
Yeah, you have to
heat
see
metal. Yes, I have heat metal.
Yeah, but you have to see
You
the
have to-
metal,
yeah,
and
you
it
have to
is
see it.
inside of the creature.
Is there any piece that's kind of sticking out of it?
Make a perception check.
I was gonna say perception check.
All right, perception check. All right.
You do not see anything.
Darn it.
However, if the floor were made of chains, like it was upstairs,
Yeah, there are no chains down here either.
Yeah,
It's
Could I
all
s-
stone.
all right. So
it's
what I will
stone and
do
mucky
is use
water.
Balm of the Summer Court on Hyrule.
Also, I don't know if you can cast while you're in.
He's not.
Well,
He's
He
not
can.
casting.
This is specifically a thing that he can do in
Oh.
animal form.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So Balm of the Summer Court on Hyrule.
All right. How many points are you? Can only use 1 point, I think. No, wait. You're level 4 now.
Yeah, he can use half of his druid level.
All right. Spend your points.
And
All right.
that's
It
up to two?
says
that
I only
many
have 2 Fey energy.
D6?
Like how many do I get in total as a level 4?
Man, that's on you.
It's on
This
your
is your
character
character.
sheet.
It's your
You
character,
should,
man.
or look up the druid class and look up the stats, but I don't know how it works.
This is the
All right,
second time you've asked me about this in this
I
game,
have
by
no
the way.
idea what that is.
All right, I'll just go
Summer
ahead and spend 1 Fey energy to help Hyrule.
All right, roll the amount of damage he heals.
All right, I'm trying to remember which.
You have a pool of Fey energy represented by a number of D6s. So if you have 2, that's 2D6 equal to your druid level. Fey energy equal to your druid level. So you're what level are you?
4 with you
We're
guys.
all level 4.
Alright,
I think
I'm
he
just
gets to
reading, I'm not
use up
doing
to
that.
half his
At second
druid level
you
at a
become imbued
time.
With the blessing of the Summer Court, you are a font of energy that offers respite from injuries. You have a pool of Fey energy represented by a number of D6s equal to your druid level. So that's 46. As a bonus action, you can choose an ally you can see within 120 feet and spend a number of those dice equal to half your druid level or less. So you can only spend up to 2 of them to heal him.
All right.
So you decide if you roll 1d6 or 2d6. Whatever you roll, he gets that back.
He'll never learn this way. He must figure it out for himself.
You're absolutely
Actually, I
right.
am learning, Corey. I am learning. So it's helpful.
Just learn to
Alright, so I'm
put it
going to
on your
assume that I
character
had a
sheet
pool
and
of
then
4
look for
Fey
it.
energy, considering my level. So I will go ahead and spend 2 for Hyrule. Then.
All right, roll that healing.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see.
I don't think I've ever played a druid in D&D in my
Really?
entire life. I've been playing since I was like 5.
I played one and died on the first game.
I played a druid in your game.
Wasn't that my first character, Howard? I think I played a druid.
You have played a druid. I don't remember who was your first.
All right.
7.
Hyrule gains
7 HP.
7 HP.
All right. And let's see. As a bonus action, I can choose an ally.
That was a bonus action. You still have a movement and a regular action.
Though you are 30 feet in the air.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to consider.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that I would be able to use those like arrow tips to use heat metal. Man.
You couldn't cast heat metal as a chameleon or horned lizard anyway. You would have to transform back.
All right. Well, first I would probably have to jump off and like at least get a little bit of distance from the slime. So like I would like to land here if at all possible, like turning back into a gnome, like after jumping off of.
Make an athletics check to jump there.
All right.
Yeah, be aware that I'm over the green stuff, which is all water.
Oh, and you're a horned lizard, so add your horned lizard strength to the athletics instead of your actual strength. What is the horned lizard's strength?
He's
no idea.
You're
like I was gonna transform back into a gnome.
right?
I was gonna
be a
transform
gnome
back
on top
into a
of the
gnome.
Arakocra.
Put
Then
your
you'd be
gnome on my
Then you would be a gnome
shoulder.
on the shoulder of an Arakocra.
Yeah.
Which may
So
strike him
a
down.
lizard has a strength of -4. So what's your strength right now?
My strength is let's see, 13. So just 1.
So +1? Okay, so whatever you roll on your die, it will be -5 to whatever that die roll is for your athletics check to jump that distance.
Wait, I thought you said the lizard was -4.
Yeah, but his current one is a +1. So if he rolls his, then it's -5 total.
Yes.
And
so
you said athletics, right?
roll your athletics.
Okay, my athletics is +3, so
You still roll pretty good.
Yeah, you rolled a 10.
I kind of figured you were just gonna
It's only a 5-foot
drop
jump.
off, transform back, and then move.
So you're not gonna make it all the way there, but you make it halfway. And you take half damage from the fall because you're tiny.
Okay. So how much is the damage essentially?
It's 9, so you'll take 5 points of damage.
5, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Ouch.
But you can move yourself to half that distance that you wanted to.
So like here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Or here?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Still kind of want to pick myself out of the pool of water, but you know what?
There's no water in it. There's no water at all. It was all this.
It was
black-
all this thing.
Yeah, it was all this thing.
All right. So I will go ahead and inform everyone that's combating against the slime. Have if you can, have some metal sticking out of it. I have something that can at least burn it to a crisp.
Okay, you inform everybody. I'll let you do that. You still have an action.
Okay, I still have an action.
I believe. Is transforming a bonus action? What is transforming?
I kind of thought it was a bonus action. But you tell us, Matt.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, hold on. When I transform back into a gnome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
When you
wild
transform,
shape.
either way, it's the same.
What kind of action is it?
Your wild shape ability should tell you what action type it is.
I think it's a bonus action, but since he already used a bonus action, it's an action.
It becomes an action, yeah.
Whoa, that is a long description. Dadgummit. I'm just going to assume that it consumes an action. At this moment, I want to keep the game rolling along.
You can use your
It says as a
action.
bonus
It
action.
says right there, you can use your action. The first sentence of Wild Shape.
It says you can revert to your natural
Okay.
form earlier by using a bonus action on your turn.
There it is. Okay.
All right.
But he already used a bonus
So,
action,
yeah, I already-
so it's
yeah,
the
I already
action.
landed.
So same thing.
So you'll have to wait till next turn to turn back into a gnome.
All right. Fine by me.
You still use your movement.
Wait, no, he should be able to turn back now.
Yeah, I should
No, he just used his bonus action to do a healing and then jumped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did heal.
So he doesn't have a bonus action
Yeah.
to use to spend.
He still has
No,
back.
so he used his move, and then he can use his action to turn back.
No, because
moving
it's
and
the bonus
jumping
action.
are not the same thing. He jumped. So he still has his movement.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys
I'm gonna
heard
say
the
that
little
jumping-
lizard
I
talk.
feel like jumping is part of the action.
Yeah,
In
jumping
this
is part of his
case.
movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
the moving.
fine with that.
Mhm.
Jumping was part of his movement. It took his entire movement, but that was his movement. He can
So
then
I
shape
have an
change
action.
back.
I basically use
I'm
it
okay
to
with
revert
this.
back to my normal form.
But you can't do that because it's a bonus action specifically.
You can
to turn back.
use your regular
A
action
bonus,
as a bonus
action can be, yeah. Anything that you can do as a bonus action can be done as a full action. Instead.
What Corey and Crystal said. Thirded.
All right, with all that rules out of the way, on this wall,
I was trying to get in.
Yeah, I know. The slime coalesces into more ooze.
Ooh.
So much ooze.
So many ooze.
Ooze.
With a couple of
And definitely a lot of ass!
And it'll move over this way. Along the
we're all
wall.
gonna
Creeps
die.
along the wall. All right. Aisling.
So, was!
I guess I'm gonna. Well, let's see. Is it close enough? Is it like? It's like right up next. to
Yeah,
me,
it's right up next to you.
I guess there's no point in me doing arrows then. I will go ahead and take my what is it called? My rapier and try to hit it with that since it's right up in my face.
Okay.
Just
Roll the
gonna
hit.
rake it.
You'll have to drop your crossbow, by the way.
Yes.
Is
That
it hand
probably doesn't
crossbow?
hit.
Or actually, yeah, it can just be in her offhand.
It was a short bow.
Oh, then
Yeah,
drop that.
it can be.
Yeah, you can just hold it in your offhand while you rapier with the other. That's
Okay,
fine.
that probably doesn't hit, right?
Yes, of course it hits. It's a giant
Does?
oozy
Oh.
creature. It hits.
Okay.
Very easy to hit. Roll damage.
These kind of guys tend to have low AC.
Whoops, sorry, that was by accident. I was trying to
Minus.
did not
Trying to show off your abilities there, is that all that was?
All right.
trying to hit the eye icon. Build.
That icon.
You can clean your mouse balls, sir.
God, I'm so glad to be done with mouse balls.
Okay.
Speaking of, back in the day, there was a really good email going around about mouse balls.
As you take your rapier and you puncture it, part of its goop flies out and splatters on you, and you
Oh,
take
no.
4 points of damage.
Damn.
Oh
Okay.
no!
You kind of jump.
It's a caustic goo.
All right, I won't be doing that again.
You kind of jump back, and you look at your sword, and it is been damaged.
Damn it. That sucks.
You now have a permanent -1 to all damage rolls.
On
So-
your rapier.
I'll put that on your character sheet.
Okay.
Aisling.
Sarah, if you're willing to throw it away, I'll use my heat spell to try to damage that slime.
You had said at least something, like sticking out of it that was metal.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
just like
yeah,
have it
I'll-
on the surface of that thing, but it has to be within your turn though.
Because
Okay.
stupid druids think metal is flammable. Stupid druids.
That's only what Reese thinks. Don't
That
worry.
is what Reese thinks. Exactly what Reese
Well,
thinks.
considering I
Spells
just
can
took-
circumvent
just took 4
conventional
points of-
wisdom.
Considering I just took damage by stabbing it, I don't know if I want to stab it again. That seems like a bad idea.
Probably wise.
Hmm?
I'm saying it's probably better not to stab it since I took damage the last time I did that.
Hey, if you're willing to throw your weapon into it, I'll use it as a point to heat up your weapon and destroy the slime.
Is there anything else you're doing?
Gone.
You pass your weapons and be like, hold this, and hand it to the monster.
and the slimes look confused, like,
Is Iceling doing anything else?
I mean, wasn't that wasn't my full action?
You took your action. You and
Still have a
you-
move
you
and a
took
bonus action.
Yeah, you took a weapon movement. You did a weapon interaction and a regular action. You still have movement left, or if you have a bonus action, you can take one of those.
Also, if you take movement, be aware he might be able to strike at you.
Unless you can disengage somehow.
Which
As a
is
rogue.
likely for
Yeah.
a rogue.
Which is a bonus action for rogues to be able to be like, F this, and wander off.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be what I'm
Like
gonna do.
a disengage as a bonus action.
So, as a bonus action, you disengage. Now
Yes,
you can
yes.
move freely away from the creature with your movement.
Okay.
So you may move
I
your
will do
movement.
with no attacks of opportunity.
Sarah, have you played 5th edition before this?
Have I what?
Played 5th edition before this?
No.
Okay. Because it
I
occurred to me I never asked you, so...
No,
sorry
the
about
last
that.
thing I played was 3rd edition before this.
Well, catch
Yeah,
up,
me
woman!
too. I never played 4th.
I have no idea what's going on. You guys keep talking about things that I'm like, oh, okay.
There's a book. You should look
I've
at
heard
that.
that. I've heard that. Funny.
All right, I'll assume that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Bronwyn.
Well, I'm gonna stab this thing in front of me with my spear.
Please don't. That's a delicate kidney of mine. But I'm sure.
No, not you. Not you. And since these things seem to be caustic, I think I will just leave the spear embedded there where perhaps somebody can take advantage of it, having stated so.
I'm trying to get the big one. I have to
Beggars
get the
can't be
big
choosers, Matt.
Beggars can't be choosers.
one. Okay. Fine.
12.
Make sure you kill it.
I'm sure 12 hit.
Yes, 12 hits.
Slimes
8
with armor.
piercing damage.
He deflects all the things sticking
Okay.
out of him.
Your
And
spear?
My spear is
Your
damaged.
spear is damaged.
Yet I leave it embedded in the creature.
Okay. This thing is ooze, not whatever the big black thing is, so it doesn't like spurt out at you when it's attacked. That's the good news. But yeah, your spear is left in there,
Yes.
and it takes
And-
8 points.
And now
And it
Let's
dies.
see. I can take an action where I like defend us, right?
I don't understand.
I don't remember exactly what the fighting.
You can make a dodge action, but that takes your action,
Okay.
and a dodge
Let
will
me
give them.
double check what these things are. Actions in combat.
Like a dodge.
There's too much stuff.
A dodge will give everybody disadvantage when attacking you, but it costs an action to take, so you can't do that. You attacked.
Actions in combat. I'm trying to do stuff other than just I hit it.
I smack its rotund belly. It becomes a belly drum.
Well, you did hit it. That's your action. So unless you have a bonus action specifically, you can't do anything more. You can move, but
I can, but that would get me hit again.
all right, Gibberin.
I was like, can't I defend myself in some way?
You have armor or a armor class, unless you take.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the dodge action. That's
Use
what
your
you're looking
charisma, make a persuasion roll, seduce the monsters. You're good.
at. Yeah, she's not
I
doing
haven't
any of this.
seen dodge.
I assume not.
She's going to disengage and move over here. Black Pudding. It's going to move this way. Bloop.
Oh! Uh-oh.
It doesn't really have... It's going to attack one of you, but it's going to be random. It doesn't care who attacked it last or anything like that.
Ah.
So, I'll just make a random roll here. Right, Iceling.
Okay, so apparently dodge takes the place of attack?
Yep.
Then what is even the point of doing it?
Oh, there are reasons.
You could just move.
Alright, does a 13 hit Iceling?
I'm sure it does. Let me check here.
It does not.
Your armor
You have a
class.
14.
You're right. It does not hit. Yay!
So you were able to just duck out of the way of this giant black and purple poisoned, gross piece of it.
Good. Yes.
Hyrule,
I curse in Draconic.
you're on your back.
Sure. I curse
He
in
can
Draconic.
cuss on his back.
I
Or
then
curse.
cast Misty Step,
Okay.
which I can also do from my back, and I will teleport to here.
Sure. You're
Then-
there now.
Then I will spend 2 sorcery points, and I will cast. Oh, actually, wait. Hold on. Okay, I will not spend 2 sorcery points. I will just cast Scorching Ray.
Okay, you're on the ground still?
I can teleport.
Half
and-
your movement, you can stand up.
Okay, I'll just stand up. That's fine.
There you go. Now you're not at disadvantage.
I do not know what
I
Geppetto
don't
was
know
doing.
why
but
he-
So
it's
you're
really
casting
disadvantage.
Scorching Ray at which target?
I will send all 3 Scorching Rays at the big old monster.
Okay, roll to hit with the first one. Right, that one misses.
That's a miss. It won't let me roll for the other ones.
Oh.
For some reason. I guess I have to keep.
But here's a cool
hitting
thing
it.
that happens. The Scorching Ray passes over its head and hits this part of the swampy water, and that swampy water ignites a little.
Oh, that's gonna smell.
Oh, swamp gas?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be like spreading or anything. It's just like hit a pocket of gas and is sitting there.
So it's like a jet coming out the side of a pool.
Yeah.
I make pyrotechnics. What do you guys do,
Yeah.
scrub lords?
We don't slay these monsters, that's for sure.
All right, here's my next.
Hold on,
scorching
give
ray.
me a second. Give me a second
take your
before you
time.
do your next attack.
Yeah, he has to set up a light.
I tried to stop.
So we're gonna make it do 60 feet of light, and 30 feet of that it's gonna be
60.
dim.
It's super bright then.
It is very bright. There you go. It's a plume of flame in that corner. Whoosh. Lighten up most of this room.
Whoosh.
Okay, my second scorching ray I think hits.
Yes.
I would say so.
It does. Damage.
Damage is
Because that thing's AC is pretty low. It's just not 6 low.
Alright. It shrivels and dies. And the last scorching ray hits it. Spoosh. And
Okey-doke.
that's it.
And I continue cursing in Draconic.
Reese.
Alright. I still have a huge gross thing in front of me. Wait, no, I don't. So
It went.
he
Yeah.
is gone. Y'all are awesome. So the
It is now a
nearest
flat
one,
gross thing.
the nearest one is this, and he seems fine. Are you looking wounded down here, Crystal? Sorry.
I mean, I'm
Bronwyn?
kind of hurt, but I'm at like at least 2/3.
Right. And Aisling, you're looking fine, right?
Yeah, I haven't taken any damage.
Of course not. So,
Got a little bit of damage.
no, Aisling's one of those. I feel this thing that she's one of those people that just skirts through combat looking awesome all the time.
I didn't get hurt down here. I got
No, not
a
an
little
assassin. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just a
Banged
friendly
up
woman. I
above.
don't know why people are chasing me. Slaughter. Everything's fine.
Oh, does
So I'm
Hyrule
gonna
have
go
any
help
armor?
her. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
I
that's
think so.
no problem for me. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna stop. Oh wait, I'm 30 feet in the air.
Hyrule,
So he
like
cannot
mage
reach me,
armor.
and I will
I
shoot
think he has
down.
mage armor.
And fly to there and shoot downward at this.
All right,
foe.
roll to hit.
I will do that as soon as I can get my character sheet up.
Does Hyrule have any armor?
Yes, I have. Well, I don't have any like physical armor.
You
but
have
I
mage armor.
No, I don't even have major armor. I have scales that give me armor bonus.
Okay.
My skin is armor.
Natural
mind then.
armor.
All right,
These things-
first 10 crossbow.
Hits. Minus
6
that much damage.
Noted that there's a minus, but whatever, it's the thing I do. I will still fire the second one. Does 11 hit it?
Yes.
Okay. Then that minus whatever more damage.
All right. The first
And I'll
arrow.
mark off some crossbow bolts.
The first arrow hits it. It kind of like. When the arrow hits it, it kind of splashes a little, and the second arrow hits it, and it kind of disperses the rest of it, and it doesn't seem to be moving anymore.
Neat.
And your arrows are damaged but retrievable, but they are -1 arrows now, or bolts.
They're bolts. They're cheap. Although I do at some point want to get like bandoliers of bolts.
Geppetto!
All right, it looks like both of my targets are dead, so I think I'm just going to continue helping to heal Hyrule by, let's see. Where's Healing Touch? I could have sworn I had that. You know, I'll just go ahead and go with Cure Wounds on Hyrule.
Okay. That is a touch spell, so you have to walk up to touch
Okay,
him.
so yeah, he
You're
should
super
be-
close, like 10
Yeah.
feet away.
Yeah, so
5,
I'll just
sorry, 5.
make a movement towards him. Cast at level 1.
Okay. Boom. 4 points for Hyrule.
All right.
Yay.
Sorry
Right,
about
any
the
bonus action
terrible
or anything like
roll.
that?
I think Healing Touch is a bonus action.
No, it's not. It's not Healing Touch, it's Cure Wounds.
Oh.
There's no such thing as Healing Touch, I believe. It's just Cure
All
I
right.
Wounds.
think it's a
Touch somebody
paladin
and-
thing.
I mean, could I use Healing Word?
That's a bonus action, yes.
Oh,
All right.
I'm sorry. That's what I thought he did. I'm sorry.
All right, no worries.
All right.
5.
5 more points of damage. Healing Word works at 60 feet, by the way, so you know.
All right.
Okay,
It was
Geppetto's
more-
all done. Iceling. As you moved back, you apparently didn't notice that the wall was covered in ooze, and the ooze lashes out at you.
Crap. Can I dodge it at all?
You have an armor
Hello,
class.
guys.
It's called armor class.
Yeah, AC, that's what it's for.
Alright, well.
It does not
The
have advantage.
pseudopod.
It does not have advantage, but it still
it
hits.
hits.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I lied earlier when I said I didn't take any damage. I did take damage when I hit it. I forgot about that. But it was just a little. So.
You're a liar.
I am, apparently. I'm a very
Whoops,
forgetful
I
liar.
rolled the wrong thing. Pardon me. Okay, you'll take 3 points of bludgeoning and 9 points of acid.
Ooh, okay.
And your armor is now damaged.
Ooh.
It's not good.
We in the business call an ouchie.
Yeah, now I'm not looking so good.
What business is that we are in?
That is the technical term that adventurers use.
Adventuring business. Gotcha.
All right, I'm gonna want to get away from that wall.
All right, you have now -1 damaged armor.
My
Your armor class
my
is now
weapon.
13.
This is not my day.
I had an elf who felt similarly.
Wait, leather armor. How much AC does that give you?
Gets
Well-
plus 2. Let me see.
Is it +1 or
Yeah,
+2?
Leather armor is 11
can
plus
search
your
the
dex
compendium.
modifier.
11.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of stud leather's 12.
So it's
then.
basically
My bad.
plus
All right.
1.
If the armor penalty is reduced to AC 10, it's destroyed. So yeah,
I
your
did not know
armor's
that.
just straight up destroyed.
Penalty?
She's naked!
So I'm gonna remove it from your character sheet.
I like the idea that, like in anime, her armor has been blown off of her.
Like all those stupid animes with fighting ladies,
Exactly
and they're
what I
like,
was
your
talking about.
clothes
She's
blow
just standing there in her
up.
underwear now. Yeah.
They're like,
However, there'll be like shreds of your armor.
Your armor,
that
your
will
leather
block all
armor,
the strategic
the-
areas,
Strategic
from the
areas,
temple.
right? The
As-
stuff you're not supposed to see.
as it hits you from behind, it dissolves the leather armor on your back, and it just kind of falls off of your front into the water.
and you're
Well,
like,
damn it.
well, great, now
It's the
I'm in my
worst day."
shift.
You have some leather armor like around your
Like
wrist
your gauntlets.
and
That
around
makes
your
me
like
feel
calves,
safe. Yeah.
and around your calves, and that's
Works
about
for
it.
Wonder Woman.
Fabulous.
But they give you
Like
no
Wonder Woman,
bonuses.
you're gonna just throw your wrists up in front of things.
They give you no bonuses to your armor class.
I just have gauntlets now.
Yeah, you're still there. You didn't move forward. You can't move forward. Iceling, now it's your turn.
You mean? Oh yeah, okay. this thing
Iceland
went
goes at the top of the
first.
round.
Yes,
Okay, so now I can move
that
away from the
slime
wall.
had a 0.
Do you disengage before you move away from the wall?
Yes.
Okay. As a bonus action or a regular action?
Bonus. I'm learning.
Bonus action disengage.
All right,
move
you are now away from the
like-
wall.
15 or
Yes.
20 feet.
You have a regular action.
That wall actually did more damage to me than the monster did. Go figure. All right, so we've killed everything, right?
There's still a wall monster.
Oh,
I mean, we don't technically need to kill it.
Moving
I'm
away
sure
from
we
the wall
can
sounds like a
outpace
thing.
it, but, like, we might as well kill it.
Yeah, you can run away from it.
I could also shoot an arrow at it, right?
Sure, shoot an
Yeah.
arrow at it.
Like that'll do anything.
Yeah,
Move
you
away
put your-
first, because in 5th edition, if you're not at least 5 feet away, you're disadvantaged to shoot things.
Well,
She's
I
not.
already
She's
moved
not.
away.
She's moved
Alright.
away. But you have a rapier in your hand. You got to put that away.
Yes.
Right. And now you can shoot your bow.
Wait. You already
All right.
dropped your bow earlier.
No,
to
she didn't. She
pull
just
out
had
the
it in her
rapier.
offhand.
Oh,
Then I could have it in
right.
my other
Sorry.
hand, yeah. Yeah.
You were like, you have to drop it. Never mind. It's in your offhand.
Right. Okay. So I could go ahead and shoot it then?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Oops, I did not mean to do that twice.
It's all
It
right.
hit.
Just roll 1 damage.
Okay.
Try and roll one damage. All right. You lose an arrow into the ooze. But it seems to have, like, dissipated it a little. It's still moving, though. Bronwyn,
Sure it is.
Okay.
your spear's there.
Yeah, I grabbed the spear that was in that ooze there.
It's a -1 spear now.
Yes. The thing is, spears and quarterstaffs have the same stats, except a spear is piercing and a quarterstaff is bludgeoning. Can I just use it for whacking shit now?
If you like, sure.
I kind of like that idea.
That'll do full damage. I'll allow it.
That makes sense since the
I'll
wood is.
pick it up, run up, and whack it.
All right. Roll to hit. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Ooh.
8.
All right.
And it dies like a bitch.
All right. You
Is that how bitches die? I don't know.
you spin it around and you
Splat.
whack at it. Unfortunately, when you whack at it, it degrades it more.
Yeah, now the wood is damaged.
Now the wood is damaged. I'm going to give the entire spear a cumulative -2. Because you accidentally whacked it with the same end as the spear tip. So it is a -2 as a spear and a cross and a quarterstaff.
Okay.
So it's just a -2 weapon now all around.
However, it's a perfectly viable torch.
Yes, I suppose so. Well, maybe I can find a stick somewhere.
Gibberin pulls out her bow, fires it at the final creature. I think this'll kill it.
It ought to. I mean, I suppose it was almost all the way dead already.
Yeah, it's dead. Okay, killing the creature.
She's so disgustingly good. At fighting.
That's how you know she will
I don't
betray
mean
us.
good
And
versus evil.
Her arrow doesn't even get damaged by the hit,
What?
and she's able to pick it up, and put it back in her arrow sack. Now,
And now it's a +1 acid arrow.
Assuming, do I notice that it doesn't get damaged?
Yeah. and it floats
Wait.
on the water.
Why wasn't your arrow damaged?
She shrugs. Lucky hit.
I doubt that. What's it made of?
She hands it to you.
Evil. It's made of pure evil.
I mean, I'll look at it, but
Looks like wood and a metal tip.
Well, while this is happening, I drink a potion.
I mean, I'm not exactly an expert in wood and metal. Does anybody else have super knowledge in wood and metal?
She says, I'm telling you, it was just a lucky hit.
I think we have better, more important things to worry about, like wounded friends.
Yeah, I drink a healing
Yeah.
potion.
All right, roll your healing potion. She asked for her arrow back. Or you didn't even grab it, you just looked at it. She puts
I
it
just
away.
kind of like,
So she'll put her arrow away. So this will be...
Can I use a mending cantrip on the spear?
Yes, you may, but that will take 10
10
minutes.
minutes.
I think we have some time, or maybe we might want to find a safer place to do it.
Let's maybe go up the stairs.
Gibberin says
Everything's dead here. If we're gonna camp, here's a good place.
there are...
Yeah, we've
the bad
already
guys
killed
are up
everything
there.
here.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't need to camp.
The bad guys
Baddest
don't come...
guys.
The bad guys don't come down here. Here's where the slimes are.
Right.
I drink my potion and then I shove it, like the vial, into my satchel, and I kind of lean back on the wall frustratedly.
So here's the deal. You can wait down here. You can take a short rest even, and you can do your mending spell on everything that's been damaged except for the leather armor because that's been destroyed.
She's naked, and there's nothing you can do about it.
She's not
Naked athletes.
naked. She's
Would you
just
stop saying that?
down to
I will
normal
never stop saying
clothes.
So is that what
Because you're
is-
trying to picture it. Stop it.
I'm asking everybody? Is that the plan? Do you want to take a short rest so he can mend everything?
Yes.
That
sure.
works for me. Let's
Agreed.
just
So that means
stay
that
out of
my
the
rapier can be
water.
fixed, or
Yep. So let me
Stay
Let me fix
away
your
from
rapier
the
here.
water.
I'm actually going to take a healing potion too. That's a good idea.
all right. You mark off your healing potion and roll that healing potion stuff.
Do I just click on the healing potion in my inventory to roll it?
No, you just have to roll 2d4 plus 2. There's a little
The
dice
roller
icon. Yeah, on the little sidebar.
on the map area.
You can also,
It's
instead
the
of using a
second from
healing
the
potion,
bottom.
because you're taking a short rest, use your hit dice instead.
Yep.
Yeah, I will use my hit dice in addition. I have durable, so I can't roll
I'm
below
just
the
gonna
value
use
of my hit
last
die.
hit die.
Okay, so
Of course, I rolled a 1 on it again.
So here's my die roll.
3 HP gained.
So on the die roll, I
It's
can't
just
roll
good
below a
thing that I
6,
put my
and I rolled a
con
5.
high.
That means you
So
roll
I-
max every time. That doesn't make any sense.
That's what durable does.
What is durable? Where does that come from?
It's a feat.
Why do you have two? Oh, you're a human.
Yes, I am a human.
He
Alright.
started
You
with
win.
a feat,
When you roll
and then he
a
got
hit
one
die,
at 4th level.
As I fly above you, you humans cheat with your special powers.
when you roll a hit die, you regain hit points. The minimum number of hit points you regain from the roll equals twice your
Twice your
Constitution
con modifier,
So-
which is a minimum of 2 HP.
Yeah, and my con modifier is a 3.
Okay, so you can't. So if anything under 6 becomes a 6.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So 8 is not anything you roll under a 6. Any hit points you get. It says
Exactly.
hit points, not roll.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's- so that 8 is fine.
Yes.
You regain 8. That's why I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so this is the end of this game session.
Yep.
I'd like to tell you that I've been using a homebrew rule during this entire game. I call the and or but die.
Yeah,
When-
I noticed that when you were like, well, you could shove this flesh
So,
mound through the
I have been
chains.
secretly rolling a die, and if it comes up a certain on a certain value, I will say something either good happens with your roll or something bad happens with your roll, or there may be an option. You may be able to give up something to get something else.
Alright.
And it happens rarely. It's not something that's going to happen on every roll or anything like that. And if there's any group rolls, I only roll that fate die once. That's it. That was the rule. How did you enjoy it for this game?
I thought
Interesting
it
to
was
say
cool.
the least.
I've had fun.
Right. Yeah, that little burst of
it-
flame in the corner, that was the little fate die, the and or but die.
The and.
Okay.
I will say it was almost imperceptible, so I think it worked well.
You hadn't told us. We didn't know you were doing a thing.
The arrow, the reason the arrow didn't take any damage, I got a good and or but die. I got the good part.
Ah.
I assumed she had horrible cheat magic. And she was evil. And I still assume that because I don't know about your
I
evil
just
butt
continue
die.
to
kinda
assume
thought-
that.
I think she's evil.
It's made of like ironwood and
I
special
really felt there was a
silver
detailed
no evil
drop.
magic metal.
I'm gonna.
I thought that was a detailed drop to let us know that she's evil and she has powerful magic that she's not revealing to us. And that's what I'm going with.
I'm gonna keep using.
100% okay with that. I just wanted to let you know that this rule is in effect, and I'm testing it out on you guys, and I'm probably gonna make a video about this mechanic because I think it's a cool mechanic.
I'm gonna
Are
keep
you also
using
going to
hidden
use that for the L5R game too?
I am not because it
Maybe.
already has a mechanic like that called opportunity,
Ah,
so it
okay.
won't work in a game that already has a mechanic like that.
I'm gonna keep using hit die because I'm still really injured.
I've
sure that
already
was fair.
used up all of mine
And
for the day.
So
I
you
will
get
gain
six
assist.
Yeah. I will
by
gain 6 back.
rolling 3 ones.
6. And
All
then
right,
I'll
everybody.
use one more hit die.
That's the game. I'm gonna stop the stream. You guys can do whatever upkeep you need to do for
Yep.
this.
It's been 3 hours now,
Yeah,
so
it has. We
we're
gotta stop.
done.
Glad y'all
Good
played.
night.
Yeah, everybody say good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.